Get everything fixed here. How many's got a few in here already? I'm just a little bit early. Let's see. Hello to Susan. Fixed here. How many's got a few in here already? I'm just a little bit early. Yeah, got that muted on the other side. All right. Hello to June. And I said hello to Susan. Jean said hello to Susan. Hello, Melody. Hello, Linda. We're fixing to get this party started. And Melody says hi to Linda. And Linda says hi to Melody. I'm going to scroll past some of them howdies. Y'all have probably already read them. Hello, Sandra. Up there comes Sandra. I was just saying hi to you on that.
Yeah, I just heard that.
And who else have we got in here right quick? Have I read them all? Candy. Hello, Candy. But she'll be back in 10 minutes. You're not going to miss much. Not too much. And Carol. Hello, Carol. Well, going to bring Rowena up in just a minute.
Yeah.
Let her, she's coming up. Her picture's not up there yet, so I'm going to wait till I see her before I bring her up.
Yes.
And hello to Slim Twiggy. Whoop. Rowena, I can't see you yet. There you are. Now I see you.
Oh. Turn the light. TV down. Or off, I should say.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Well, that's good.
I'm doing good to complain anyway.
Nobody listens, do they?
That's okay. I'm still.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all listen. There's nothing we can do.
That's right.
Right. That's true. Yeah. I just teasing about that because I don't care about everybody, but there's nothing I can do.
Nope.
Hello to Yo Patty. Am I to the bottom? I usually get way behind on reading this over here. Always.
I always get way behind.
Hello to Manila.
Anybody get more blocks?
Not me.
I got 4 since last week.
Oh,
I got two this week.
I got 1 today. I got one Monday, 2 last week.
Okay.
I did see on Facebook where Sheila had gotten the one from Peggy. Them so cute.
I got one from Peggy today.
But I haven't got mine yet.
Yesterday. I got one from Peggy yesterday. I got one from Marla today.
All right.
Yep.
And Della Badger said she's got 15 done and she's going to start mailing them out.
Still got time.
She was sick and then she went on a vacation. Or vice versa, one or the other. She made it over to Kathy's
Still
today.
got 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
It's still time.
Yep.
Well, yeah. It's still time.
I guess I've started another one with them.
Yeah.
I need to finish.
I saw that.
I like making blocks. I think that's my funnest thing to do is make the blocks.
It
I like
is.
making the tops, and then I never get around to quilting them.
I know. I've got 2 or 3 that I need to take, but I've told you I have to take them across the field up to another house to quilt them, and I don't like that.
Well,
yeah.
See, that's better than driving 18 miles to another town
Yeah.
and doing it and then coming back. At least if you want to go someplace, you can stop.
But I'm going to wait probably till September till the weather gets a little cooler because I have to turn extra air on and everything up there. So I'm just not going to sweat it. I'm going to wait till early fall anyway. Because in the dead of winter, I have to heat it. So that's always either way. Either got to cool it or heat it. So.
And I'm going to start 3 more houses and have them for backup because I know one person hasn't received her block at all.
Oh.
And when it's
Deal
been
for you.
almost 30 days since I mailed it,
Yep.
Is that Laura Austin or is that somebody else?
it's Laura Austin.
Oh.
So,
We've had problems with our mail before.
yeah. Someone wants to make a quilt, I guess.
Yeah, yes.
I guess. I had
Lost out there in La La Land somewhere.
I had one of mine come back, and that was to Awkward Quilter. It come back to me, but the address was just a little bit wrong on it, so it came back. And then by the time it had went there and come back, it was a little damaged too. The package, not the block, but the package.
Yeah.
But I've sent another one out, and she's got the other one. So
The package I got today was wet because we got rain, and poor mailman was delivering mail and pouring down rain. So. But it was in plastic. The block was okay. Just
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I knew I had more white fabric. I just couldn't find where I put it. So the granddaughter and I went out in our totes in the garage, and I found my 2 yards of white.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't you just go buy some more?
I don't have a quilt store near me.
Or aren't you the one that said you wasn't going to buy any more? Or
Yes.
Did you tell us that? All right.
Yes. It's like I said I wasn't going to buy any more, but it's like it's 18 miles to the one town, so 36 miles, and in this heat, no, I'm not going to do it.
I got to quit looking at patterns. I want to do every pattern I see.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
maybe that's the reason that sometime we need to do another block swap. That way we can play with the blocks.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And it's,
Yep.
I love sampler quilts anyway, because it's like Summer Moon is a sampler quilt blocks, and those little tiny blocks are harder for the fingers.
I saw Susan doing that Summer Moon one.
Yeah, mine's ready to be quilted.
Wow.
It's like I put all those little borders that are frames. They call them frames. And you make each block, you have to put a frame on them, and it's like those frames are for the birds. But I did it all, and then I put a border, the little border, and then another border on the outside.
So you got 4 blocks, canning jars done.
Well, I messed up on one of them, and it needs ripped out and fixed. I cut one of them strips too short on the side, so I'll fix it. So 4 is all I've got done. I didn't sew any today.
They're
I had
colorful.
other stuff that had to be done.
Still got tomatoes, canning tomatoes?
It was okra today. I fried my okra before I put it in the freezer, so I was frying okra today. And I think I took a nap this afternoon, so that counts.
You deserve it. I don't know how you do what you do.
Hello to Marla and Gladys. We got 28s coming by, coming
I got
to
Marla's block today. Yeah. I suppose Nancy's getting ready for school to start.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hadn't gotten Nancy's yet.
No, I haven't.
No.
I don't think Nancy's mailed any out, has she?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know where Frances is.
yeah.
I thought she would be up here.
And I even set this up 2 hours ahead of time. That's good for me, ain't it?
Yeah. It said that when I surprised when I read that it was 8:30. Wow.
Well, we were finished with supper, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead. That way, if I go to yawning early, I can tell everybody to go on to bed. So
I wasn't asleep in the chair yet either.
That's what I do after supper. I get too comfortable. I don't want to get up.
Yep. Do you eat all that big watermelon you had?
There's still about half of it in the refrigerator, but I ate a bunch of it.
Huge.
I ate some last night before bedtime. My husband said, "Why are you eating that watermelon for bed?" 'Cause I had to get up 3 times last night.
I bet you did.
Oh,
That's the biggest watermelon I've ever seen.
it was huge. But we went out there to the patch because he told me to come up there and get one. And what does he do? He picks the biggest one out there. And I said, "Don't give me that big one," because he went and picked it and pulled it and put it into side by side.
I don't know how you
I
carry
would have
it.
been satisfied. There was lots of nice ones out there, but that was the biggest one.
Uh-huh. That was nice of him.
It was. He takes pride in his watermelon patch. Yeah, every year he grows nice watermelons.
Watermelons are expensive in the store.
Mm-hmm.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
There's Sheila.
Hello, Sheila.
Hello.
How are things at your house?
Better.
Better? That's good.
Yeah.
You sound a little stuffy or something.
No. Frog in my throat.
Oh, yeah.
You're not supposed to eat those frogs.
Some people eat frogs. Frog legs.
He has a cardiology appointment tomorrow. And after that, we're going to go out and eat breakfast.
Mm.
I got my block from Peggy today.
I did too.
Saw that picture of it. I ain't got it yet. That's the cutest thing, though. Hadn't seen Rowena's yet, but I saw the picture on Facebook.
Yeah. She put a lot of work into that.
Which one did you get? The cow?
He's better, Marla.
Yeah, she got a cow, one of those cute cows.
Oh.
Thank you, Susan.
There comes Peggy Land. She heard us talking about her.
Mom, so I'm in the chat. I hadn't said anything yet, but Mom was here and we were discussing things going on with my daughter and the anger management issues I'm having with it. I just unplugged myself. Because she keeps asking me stuff about my ex, and he's an ex for a freaking reason. And all she's doing is bringing up the anger, right? And the hurt that all the hurt that he had put me through, and all the anger came back. And I don't want that. I don't care if he is dead. It's not my problem.
Mm.
But I'm glad some of you got your blocks.
I got mine yesterday.
Yay.
Who wants to be big first and show off first?
Everybody shaking their head no.
Mine are all pinned to the wall. Stacked on the wall, I should say.
The
only thing I got today was the title to my truck.
that's
I
a good
got
one.
mail.
Peggy, I got my block today. It's so pretty.
I saw your post. Thank you. Hello, everybody in chat. I think June got hers too.
I have to take mine down and take pictures and add to the collection. Wherever it's at here. I'm looking.
I had just finished cutting new pieces of PVC pipe. I did just one side of my
Sorry,
thing.
you gals down there at the bottom in the basement, so I missed you for a little bit. Sorry about that.
Julie.
Hi,
That's
Julie.
Well, what happened?
How are you
There.
there?
Hey,
How are you?
how are you?
I'm good. I'm back.
Thank you, Patty.
I got sent back because I was a half an inch too short.
Oh,
Why didn't they
That
tell
was
you
really
before
so
you packed up
stupid.
and left?
Because, hold on, I'm getting a lot of backs. The reason being is because I was interviewed. Thank you, Susan. I was interviewed virtually online, and they liked my qualifications, being a police officer and safety and whatever. So I go and the first thing you have to do when you get there, Rita already knows this. First thing you have to do when you get there, I was there. I flew in on a Monday. Tuesday morning, I go to measure. There's 58 of us. There's this 5 foot line, 5 foot, 5 foot. I go up there, and she goes 4'11". Well, okay, whatever. I said, can I do it again? I'm like, what? Because I am. The older you get, you shrink. So she did it again, and she said 4'11". I'm gonna have a Uber. I'm gonna have an Uber pick you up, and your flight you'll be on the next flight out to Chicago, either today or tomorrow. And she said this in front of 57 other people. I'm sitting there waiting as these people come by me to get their picture taken and everything for whatever. But it's going to work out. Everything is good. But there's also people that work for SkyWest that are flight attendants that are 4'11". I guess it depends who you know or whatever. But I'll be fine. It's okay. I will be fine.
You know the old saying, it's not who you know, it's who you blow.
Yeah, right.
You ready
It's
to
the
lay
old
down?
saying. That
I've heard
is.
that before. It's true.
I'm
Mhm.
going to put Beverly to bed. I'm going to put Beverly to bed.
How
I'll
is
be back.
Beverly, Francis? How is she?
She'll be right back.
But that's what happens. So I'll be fine. I'm going to be fine. Two other ones have already called me, so we'll see what happens. You don't have to be 5 foot.
Attendant, be
Some of that meat in there or large one,
I'm sorry, two other ones have already called me, so I'll be fine. We're not going to say who it is or anything. I'll be okay.
You raise your back for my opinion.
We'll see.
So
how is everybody?
Doing okay.
Everybody's good. I said, how is everybody? My husband goes, good.
Doing okay.
I'm on this. Yeah, that's
Oh,
great. Guys.
yeah. You know what I found under Mom's chair?
Yeah.
7 of those balls. 7.
Oh, those two. The baby's playing with them.
Yeah, she's over there on
I hear
the
him
floor.
playing.
Brian and Ross and
She's so
Amanda
cute.
and
Where is
Sue.
she?
That's the bottom line.
Over on the right on the floor.
Over there. Okay.
Yeah, not on top of me, thank goodness. You know, because she's getting heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
She's
much
getting closer to 40 pounds.
Ooh.
She comes up to my knee already.
Oh, wow. And she's what, pit bull, you said?
Yep.
Oh,
She'll start going this way next.
yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
I noticed, I don't know if it's all dogs or if it's the breed, but her 2 back ribs sometimes pop out like this. So when I go to the vet next time, I'll ask him about it because it doesn't seem like it's pain, but it's just weird because they're not in line with all the other rib cage, right? They just kind of stick out. I don't know what it is. If that's how she's made. She's actually got a hold of her tail right now and walking around in circles.
Is it because maybe she is younger and maybe that'll straighten out after she gets older, maybe?
It might. I don't know. It just seems really weird. I don't remember any of my other puppies like that. She's, let's see,
Bye, kids.
5 months. Near the end of the month, she'll be 5 months old.
You're going to have to start using your other hand, Peggy.
I know, right?
Did you expect me to say anything else but something?
So I see you're going to make some hexies.
Oh, I punched out over 300 of them things.
Wow.
I didn't make that many. I don't know how many I made. I didn't have a fancy punch like you did. I had a little die that I traced around and I stacked my cardstock and I used my paper cutting rotary cutter and cut them all.
Are you Sandra? Are they are you got
Oh, she's
something?
got that special punch thing right there. Yeah.
I have a punch.
That thing.
Yeah.
Of course she does.
And
I'm surprised it's not purple.
yes, it is blue. But
I know.
you just put your paper in, and then you can punch. This is the big one.
Huh? Yeah.
What they consider a 1/2 by 1.5.
That other one's tiny.
And then this one is 1/4 inch across at the widest point, and I think it's 5/8 on the sides.
Huh.
But
Yeah, that's
I
the
was
little one.
practicing my 5-letter words
Mm-hmm.
because I got 5 per side of the paper I was punching. So to entertain myself, I was coming up with 5-letter words that fit in the punches. You just have
Don't
to have
look at me like that. Don't. Don't.
But
You
I got another punch that has smaller yet, and I've made the smallest one into
Of course you did.
hexy flowers.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
I'm just glad everybody's getting their blocks. And I'm just curious, are they pressing out okay?
I can't tell you that.
Has anybody pressed the block they've gotten from me? Is it's
Good night, everyone. I'm gonna go watch a movie with my son.
Okay.
All right.
night, Sheila.
Good night, Sheila.
Night.
Have a good night.
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
I press all my blocks as I get them.
I do too. Rowena, have you tried pressing yours?
Yeah. I just got it yesterday.
Well, let me.
Because I hated folding them, it's got that stuff on the back. I said, well, I hope they press out. Sandra's pressed out, and Rita's pressed out, and Marla's pressed out.
I got a beautiful one today.
Come up and say howdy to them.
You did? You got a block today?
Yes, and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
From Marla.
I got Marla's today.
What did you get? What was on yours?
You're funny, Patty.
Where'd it go? Here it is.
And mine is
Linda wants to
purple.
see the blocks you guys got today.
It's pretty.
Oh, very nice.
That is pretty.
Very nice.
Yep. And here's Peggy's.
Oh,
Very-
little
Oh,
piggy.
they're cute.
With a heart.
Yeah, I felt the pigs didn't have enough on them, so I added a heart to them.
Then I got 2
Oh,
more.
they're so cute.
Yeah, 2 more. From Jane, one from Janie.
They already got one Corvette. He bought that one for Cindy for her birthday.
Good. The heart, that's a heart.
I love her heart blocks.
Very nice. Very pretty.
Yep.
I believe she sent us a heart.
Got one from June Hanson.
Thank you, Donna.
I like seeing double. I can look it on the laptop and then look up to the TV.
Oh,
that's
is that
cute.
cute?
That's pretty.
That is cute.
Yep.
I love those trucks.
Yep.
Very
Oh, I got-
nice.
I think I got 22, 23, something like that now.
I got 23.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
I know, Marla. I got one of them. Thank you.
Just a minute, I'll show you mine.
Oh, is that pretty? Very nice.
It's pretty.
That's beautiful. Very nice.
Can't get it in the.
Oh, I like
Is
that.
that brown or is
Miss
that?
Marla?
I
Very nice.
forget. Is that brown or is that a mauve? Dark.
It's
Is
a
that
purple.
brown?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
purple. It's very pretty.
Ain't it
Very
cute though?
pretty.
It is nice.
I love it.
It is pretty.
That's all I got.
All you got.
That's cute.
There's another one, purple.
Machine.
Purple.
It's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
Mine is
It's nice.
brown with some, I think, kind of a greenish turquoise and pink. It's really pretty.
and my heart has even got purples in it.
Purple in it.
Imagine that.
It's got purple. It's got the purple stars here, and then this one here has red, white, and looks like purples in it.
That's cute.
Purple's your color.
Yep.
So I'll make a post about that other swap here. I don't know. I've already written everything out.
You're not
on-
doing the Christmas anymore, are you? The Christmas
in
one?
Word. I wasn't doing the Christmas one to begin with. Too
Oh,
soon. I got another quilt to finish first.
okay. I don't know who was.
But Peggy's working on for January next year. A swap. But she won't tell us about it though yet.
Well, I've got everything written down,
Thank you, Slim Twiggy.
and I know y'all got the note I sent.
Yeah.
It didn't give any hints either, did it?
Nope.
You do tell them that not to mention it to any of us if they had any hints.
Nope. I never said that.
Do not tell the other ladies. Make them read it themselves.
She just teased us with it.
Yeah. How'd you like that little
Yeah.
scared chicken on that note?
I like the envelope. The envelope was cute too.
Yeah, I printed all those on the machine.
Yeah.
I found and edited and went into my program and fixed up everything for the envelopes with the chickens, different chickens for different envelopes, and I just eeny meeny miny mowed the chickens, right?
Yep.
Marla,
You
I
can
just
always-
love my block. I love it.
You can always see where on every envelope the ink would smear a little bit at the edges. Kind of made me mad, but wasn't nothing I could do about it. Did you get the block from me, Francis?
Not yet.
Not
Probably
yet.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Boy, we've been running the last 2 days. You know, I told you I was going to take my sewing machine, my Cadillac, to get it worked on because the bottom stitch was loose. Well, the man called John day before yesterday in Chapel Hill, and he said, I'll be there at 10 o'clock in the morning to go ahead and bring her machine. Well, we go all the way to Chapel Hill, which is not a short ride. It's 40 some miles, and he wasn't there. And he works out of a yarn shop. They let him rent the back of the building. So we called 3 times and left messages. So we told the girl, we said, we're going to go ahead and go to Sam's and come back. Well, while we were on the way to Sam's, he called and he says, under the circumstances, I'm not going to be able to come in today. So I wasn't leaving my machine.
No.
We went back, we got my machine, and meantime, my friend Eileen texts me, Francis, I found somebody to work on your machine. And
Yay.
he's good with Janome. And his flat rate is $69.99.
Huh.
He cleaned, I took it today, and they called me tonight and told me it was ready.
Yay.
Maybe
He
that's better for
serviced it.
you.
He serviced it. He fixed that stitch, and he also put me a new needle threader on it. $69.99.
It's good.
That's nice.
Can't beat that. That's where my
That's
sewing
good.
machine's going from now on. I'm not gonna mess with that man in
See?
Chapel Hill. I'd have probably paid $250 for him to do anything for it.
Is that
Mhm.
closer to your house? The guy that you just found, is he closer to your home?
It's 30 miles, about 30
That's-
miles.
Well, that's
Wake
not
Forest.
bad, right? That's
No,
bad.
it's not bad. It's a main highway all the way, so you know.
My local quilt shop there in Paris, they fix machines. So if I ever have any problems, I'll
Yeah.
probably take it.
Well,
But
see,
he's
we've
in-
got a
he's
machine.
in
We got a man
backlog.
here.
He had. I went in that one day, and it was the machines he had just finished. They were lined up all down the one aisle,
Oh my gosh.
and then they went that away, both directions. And those are all the ones he finished. He was waiting for people to pick them up.
Bring them up.
Oh, wow.
We got a man here that works on machines. I took it to him, but he don't work on the what's it called? The electronic type machine. And so, well, I took it into him. He said, bring it in and let me look at it. He couldn't fix it. And he told me, he says,
Wow.
I'm going to study up on it and see.
Yeah.
He says, because I don't know how to, I just don't. He works on a lot of Juki, those machines. And he told me, I said, I got plenty of scrap material. And he says, oh, you do? He says, can you bring me a piece so I'll have it for up here to do I said, I'll bring you a big old piece of material. He's a really nice man, but he's only open on Thursdays and Fridays.
Probably has another job.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he's retired and he's just doing that a little bit on the side. But
If he lives
he has
out in the country and he has a garden, he has another job.
Yeah.
Is that right, Rita?
He's got a lot of machines to work on, and he works on vacuums too. So, but yeah, we went to Wake Forest today, and we were like 1:30, 2 o'clock getting home. Yesterday we were like 4:30 getting home, and I was so glad to see you didn't go on last night because I took my night medicine and at 9 o'clock I went to bed. I was tired.
I'm going to go off. I just wanted to say hi to everyone and see how everyone was doing. It was nice talking to you guys. And I wanted to tell you, Rita, those jars, those canning jars are beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Those blocks are beautiful. Aren't they nice?
Well, I can thank Marla for that fabric. She sent me that fabric.
That was beautiful. Very nice. But like I said, I just wanted to go on and just say I was thinking about you guys and see how you're doing. And I'll join you again. So have a good night.
Good night,
sweetie.
Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves.
I don't know. I didn't hear her.
Linda, that was funny.
She's the one that was going to be the stewardess.
And yes, Donna, she did find her toy. She's actually laying upside down on the floor like this with it, going like this. That's how my boxers did. They'd have it in their mouth and then they'd bat at it like this.
Was something really bad wrong with your sewing machine, Marla?
No, she got a new one. She got a new Janome, wasn't it?
Well, she said as much as I just paid. Oh, okay. Your machine was expensive.
Yeah.
I know how. I know that.
Yeah, she just got a new expensive one. So
that's my Cadillac. And I said, hey, that machine costs too much money to just let it go.
It is true, Linda. A note about something that doesn't tell you anything.
Concord.
Yeah,
I haven't printed off my sheet yet. It's got all the info on it. It's behind this screen right here. It's behind this screen in my Word document.
Ask her where it's at.
Concord. Where's Concord, Arkansas? Is it near you?
No, it don't sound familiar. No.
No, it's not near her. He found a tractor in Concord, Arkansas.
I think it's up in the northeast part of the state, I'm thinking, but I'm not sure on that.
Yeah.
So
he's not coming that far just to get a tractor.
It depends on how good that tractor is, how good of a deal it is.
Brand new one, it's about $24,000.
It's a brand new one. It's $24,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tractors are expensive.
Yeah.
That's cheap though, because tractors are very expensive. Rita, you should know that.
yeah, I know.
Actually, Susan, you're going to find out probably at the end of this month. Because that's when I plan on posting it, but I'm not going to take anybody's submission to join until the 1st of December.
But at least we'll know what it's about then, right?
Yep.
And we can go ahead and start on it.
Yes.
Marla's got heavy rain
'Cause
again.
I've got to have a time frame for everybody to want to join to email me.
Yeah.
So, and if it'll start in January, well, that's not going to give you guys any time to email me. Yeah.
Marla, if I can I ask where you got that material that you got for Rita? Because I've been looking for some too. I want to see where you got it, and maybe I can go there too.
Did you ever go look at that place that they homestead in the woods that gave us that one night? Did you ever go there and look?
Yeah, but I forgot to write it down, and I don't know.
Well, I'll send you that link again because I went there and looked, and but I haven't heard any yet. And then Marla sent this, so I don't need to now. But
oh,
who was that?
That was my reminder for my pills.
oh,
Playing us some music.
We have some tractors don't even use the Farmall 1949. We've got a little Farmall garden tractor that's older than my husband is, and we love that thing for gardening. Them big old cab tractors, they're not Terry's favorite, but that little Farmall is.
It's like, I have bananas also.
oh, okay, Marla. I understand that.
I have peaches, bananas, raspberries, oranges, blueberries, and cucumbers.
Maybe not, Linda. Maybe I'd change something.
The dean's office at NC State. That's her
Maybe
room.
I'm being a brat.
That's part
Because
of
I can.
You gonna make some candy bars too, Sandra?
No, it's supposed to be a table runner
Oh, okay.
called Eat the Rainbow.
Eat the rainbow.
Yeah.
Where did you get your pattern from, Rita?
It was a free one that I found online, so I can send you the link too.
Okay.
They're kind of big. I'm kind of a little bit smaller, but actually, I think I may quilt each one of them and put them in a frame and just hang them on the wall like that.
That would be cute too.
Because they're as big as they are. Do about 3 or 4 of them.
I was thinking there's bound to be one out there that actually looks like a ball jar, with a wide mouth or something. Because those remind me of a canister. I haven't looked.
Depends if you want a machine embroidery and everything else, but it's like, yeah. Most of them are that way that I've seen.
Marla, you don't have to do that. I if you do get in it, you let me know how much it is, and I will pay you.
Yeah, Marla just needs to send out what size square would do each canning jar.
Yeah.
Because I think somebody said it only takes a layer of cake if you can find
It's
a
still
layer.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even think. I'm so tired I can't even think. A fat quarter. Would that work?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. You'd get what, 4 canning jars out of a fat quarter?
And
okay.
And this is what is it? We look at the name of it. You can look up the pattern, but you may want to adjust it and make it a little smaller. It's free pattern at Quilt Therapy, quilttherapy.com, and it's the mason jar quilt block. If you want to look at this one.
Because, see, I looked at some, but they were the little bitty short ones like this, and to me, that would have been a small, small jar.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah,
I show y'all the
lemons to
butterfly
vegetables.
pattern? Did I show you the butterfly pattern that I got?
The big butterfly.
Yeah, it's big.
Is that the one that Tiffany did on her channel?
Yeah, that's the one. I
watched
saw
that.
it on Tiffany's, and so I
Yeah.
looked it up.
Yeah, it wasn't a free window, was it? I didn't think so. I looked it up too, I think.
My niece, I was in Fayetteville when I saw it, and my niece printed it out for me. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Jackie.
Sorry,
Hey,
Jackie. You were hiding in the
There's
basement.
Jackie. Well, I was down, Jackie, I
Hi,
was down
Kim.
there for a while too before Rita saw me.
I know. And how? Hey, it's
But
been
that's all right.
a few days since
Yes,
I've
Linda.
been on my channel.
I knew once she saw me, she'd pull me on up.
I know. when there gets to be a bunch of you, there's 2 rows, and I don't see the ones on the bottom. So.
Just keeping her in the basement where it's cool.
Was it cool? Was it cool down there, Jackie?
111 outside.
I just
It was 100 here yesterday.
For an hour.
Terrible. I don't know what it was today. Do you, John? But yesterday was terrible.
There's only 80 here.
We don't have any relief in sight. I looked at the 10-day forecast and nothing under 105.
Yeah. Don't
Ooh.
look at that, Jackie.
Still no
It was
rain.
nice here today.
You won't be as hot if you don't know how hot it is.
We got
Yeah.
rain.
Hey, that's when I like to stay in the house.
Uh-huh.
Candy. Hi, Melody.
Yeah,
And
Kelly.
Rita, by the way, all I know is that I was sitting there totally innocent, quiet and behaving myself, and then I met y'all. Seriously.
Blame it all on us.
Do you think we believe that for 1 second?
Why, yes.
Blamed it all on us.
She did.
Blamed it
It's
all.
all our
And
fault.
she had it. It was deep down in there. It just had. We brought it out of her.
You brought it.
Mhm.
You
Brought
brought
it
it out. Oh,
Yeah, no rain here. They were calling for it, but we didn't get nothing.
We got a good downpour.
We haven't even seen a cloud.
It dropped
Yeah.
down to 63 degrees, and tonight it's supposed to be 53
Oh my.
Wow.
Where are you?
in Indiana.
Yeah, it's been cloudy here all day, but nothing, no rain or nothing.
Indiana. She just.
Boy, this afternoon the wind started blowing pretty good, and I told Jonna it was dark outside. I said, I bet it's going to pour down rain, but it never did.
I grew up north, though.
The storms were all around us. The warnings were all around us. We never got any storms.
Probably bouncing off the lake, too.
Yeah.
some
Hello,
people
Ruby.
are saying for tonight.
Rita got the rain. She's getting it all.
I didn't get any.
We got the rain. We don't have to water flowers now. Or vegetables.
Hello, Rushing Wind Mountain.
Hello. Ruby's her name, I think. Ruby at Rushing
Hi,
Wind.
Ruby.
I think I'm right on that.
So, my daughter messages me and tells me that she has something pooping in her backyard.
Oh.
And she goes, I am not real fond of having to go out there and clean it up. And I said, well, what's it look like? Well, Mom, it looks like poo. And I said, okay. I said, what kind of texture? How big is it?
Did you
Then
ask her if it was
what's leaving
purple?
it, right?
Did you ask her if it was purple?
No, I didn't even think about it because I was concerned more with getting her to freak out over what I was going to say, right? Which was bobcats or mountain lions or pumas, because she lives in Arizona, right?
Oh yeah.
And I said, well, it could be a bobcat. Now, how would it get in, Mom? My yard's all fenced in. It can't fit under that gate.
Cats,
And I said, well, you just jump over the fence. And it's not from a bobcat. I said, oh, are you sure? I Googled it. And I'm telling you, I about died. And let me get my screenshots. One of them said, Bobcat poop, everything you've ever wanted to know. And then, what does Bobcat poop look like? I about died when I Googled it, and that's what it came up. So I sent that to her, and then I sent her an image of it. And then she said, it's not it, Mom. Well, she was in a meeting. She had stayed home, right? And she was in a meeting while I'm sending her these messages. So all I could think of is, how is she keeping a straight face when her mom's being a smart aleck, right? And I said, well, then it's probably cougar poop. And that's right, Susan. I forgot to
She
tell
can
her
make,
she
yeah,
made,
a poo
she made
necklace.
a poo necklace. And I just went on and give her just the hardest time about it. And then I realized, I told her, I said, you know, when you said to the landlord that there's a bunch of dog poo in the yard, and you weren't cleaning it up because you just your first day there, and he sent someone to clean it up. I said, it's coming from that same critter. They didn't have a dog. It's coming from that. She goes, well, pest control's coming out. I said, what's he going to do? He's there for bugs, not anything pooing in your yard.
Oh gosh.
And she said, well, he said he might be able to tell me what it's from. So, okay. So she's taking a cat and it's getting under the gate. And he's making it a regular stop. Whatever.
It's funny how we can't say the word poo without thinking of a purple necklace.
With glitter.
No matter what.
Glitter.
It's like, I don't know
Yeah.
where you'd ever get that.
I don't either. Don't either.
Oh, then don't look up that on YouTube because it shows this gal holding it in her hand.
Huh, I wonder who that is.
Not me. It's like, I went to see what raccoon poo looks like because it could be.
Well, she thought that too, but I'm not sure raccoons are there in Arizona.
Well, I've never had a raccoon in Ritzville, and we have 3 of them now.
Yeah.
And
But I'm not sure she has any in Arizona because they like to be up in the trees, right? For safety's sake during the day. We've got a lot of them here. And fox and bobcats. And that bobcat mating call, that's a creepy little scream, I'll tell you.
Well, quit Googling those things.
I didn't. I actually heard it right out in the backyard. I'm like, what in the world is that? And then I had to Google it. Hello, Deb.
Does she get cougars around there? Mountain lion?
Yeah, I looked. There's 5 different cats in Arizona.
Wow.
Bobcat, cougar. No, shoot. The one that's on the extinct list.
Isn't
I forget.
the lynx?
No.
We have a lynx over here running around.
Let me Google it again. Mountain lion, bobcat, jaguar, ocelot. The ocelot's on the endangered species list. And the jaguarundi. Like, what is a jaguarundi?
I would say it was a crossbreed of something.
Of a jag and something else?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's the...
Maureen saying hi to Sandra.
Hi, Maureen.
So the jaguarundis come from South America. So they're migrating up. Well, I don't care about just the mountain lion. I want to see a list.
It's like, but our raccoon had to have a gentleman raccoon at least 60 days ago somewhere.
Puma, jaguar.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
And raccoons don't like the smell of Epsom salts. That's unusual.
I had a raccoon out here trying to get the peanuts out of my squirrel trap, but he set it off and he couldn't get them.
Oh.
And
They
he's
don't
too
like,
big to get in it.
they don't like hot pepper, garlic, peppermint oil, onion, and Epsom salts. I would never think Epsom salt. I guess I've never smelled it. Didn't know it had a smell.
Slender, long-tailed jaguarundi. So a healthy male cat was photographed in Huachuca, Huachaca mountains in 2011. The dark, slender, long-tailed jaguarundi, which inhabits southern Texas, hasn't been confirmed in Arizona, but they report unconfirmed sightings occur with some regularity. Why did it go to Massachusetts? I didn't ask for Massachusetts.
Like raccoons may live in a tree one night and find a cozy den in your attic the next night, or a burrow someplace else. They like abandoned cars, attics, crawl spaces, barns, and sheds.
So here's the thing about feeding wild animals. They're wild animals.
Yeah.
A woman used to feed a bear, and that bear turned around and ate her. These people need to quit feeding raccoons and squirrels, and
raccoons are usually the rabies carrier.
They're also very large and very dangerous.
The raccoons are only 3 blocks from my house when my grandson found them.
Yeah.
They could be across the street in that guy's shed behind me.
Yeah, I have bobcats too. And there's up north, I don't know if you've heard it, Rowena, but sightings of panther. I've heard that all my life, that there's panthers up there.
I've heard of that. Coyotes too. Yeah, coyotes.
Yeah, coyotes. Yeah.
We have coyotes,
Fox,
cougars, bobcats, lynx, and we have seen a black panther.
1949, he died.
I have seen a black panther.
Yeah. Well, we need something large enough to control the deer, because up north, that deer population is out of control. Way out of control. They're living in Warsaw, like in town. This buck with these huge antlers and all his does, and they finally had a bow hunt there in town, and only certain people were chosen to do it because there are just so many of them. And I don't think there's enough coyotes or bobcat. I don't even think a bobcat would attempt one, because bobcats are solitary. It would take something like a mountain lion, or coyotes could do it, but I don't think we have anything else that could, you know.
When they made Highway 24 4 lanes years ago, the deer was, I mean, we went along, we was going down to my mom's, and we lost count. I counted 25 deer just grazing along the highway.
Yeah.
Because that was their place until they built it, and then they didn't know where to go. But we always wanted to get home before dark because we was always afraid of hitting a deer.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter lived right in town before she moved to Florida, and she couldn't keep the deer out of her flower bed. She said, "Mom, there's just so many deer.
Yeah.
Nothing I do deters them."
Our neighbor seen one just on the other side of me. One house away came a buck the other day in town, she said.
Hmm.
But
Did your milk cow have her baby yet?
Not yet, but her day's getting bigger and bigger. She will in a few days.
You get storm front move through, and that
I hope she waits until it gets a little cooler, but I don't know. It just have to see.
What'd you say?
that barometric pressure changes, she'll have it.
Count.
And the storm comes through, and the barometric pressure changes, she'll have it.
Mhm. So I've had to buy milk in the summer, so I'm ready to start milking again. I just don't want to milk if it's going to be 100 degrees.
No,
I don't
Lordy.
blame you.
don't blame you there.
Hey,
You
you'll
have
have
to have a big
clabbered milk
fan in
before
the
you
barn.
get to the house with it.
Or get to the house, huh?
Oh, me.
Peeking in her patio door.
I mean, they're okay, but those bucks can be very dangerous, especially if they're in rut.
Well, that's not till October. Usually, it's in the when it starts.
November.
October,
November here.
November. Yep, they start in October and go to November.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
wild
I'm not a hunter or anything, but there needs to be a good population of everything, and you have to have predators to keep the prey at a minimum, right?
yeah.
Then that black bunny rabbit that was running around, I haven't seen him in about 3 weeks. But Mr. Owl has returned and is eliminated part of the squirrel problem we have and a lot of the rabbit problem. And I think he probably got the black rabbit. But this guy over here, there, that away, he feeds those squirrels and feeds those squirrels and feeds those squirrels. And I get so mad. One time I yelled at him, "Quit feeding the squirrels," because he throws corn out for them. Well, I've hit corn cobs out here in the yard with corn on them, mowing, because they take off with them.
They're
Or they took and Mom had cushions out here on her chair, and they tore them up. And you know they're $50 for 2. So she put another set out, and they tore them up too. And then the neighbor over here on the corner said he had the same problem. They tore his cushions up. The lady on the other side of me said the same thing. They tore her cushions up. So nobody has cushions on their lawn furniture anymore.
Oh, Lord.
You have to pack them out.
No, you just get rid of the squirrel problem. That's what you do. Have the neighbor quit feeding them so that you don't have 30 or 40 of them over here. Or a neighbor like this one right here who goes out with a BB gun and gets them away from the house.
Yeah. My
John
neighbor,
traps ours. John traps them. They come up on the deck to eat. He took 50 of them off last year because we never got any pecans off our trees, and we've been living here 27 years. And we planted the trees when we moved here. And the squirrels will go and they'll gnaw and take the whole cluster of pecans and go on their way.
And here I am. I set a trap out.
We've been wondering about you. They've been asking about you, where you been. So.
I caught a chipmunk, a cardinal, caught the chipmunk again, a robin, finally a squirrel, took him out into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you have to take them way off.
I did. About 5 miles. Figured that was far enough.
They went across a pond of water.
And I had a coon try to get the peanuts out of the trap. So everybody, my girlfriend said, Well, just put peanuts in it. That'll attract them. She said we took 40 of them off one year. We'll probably take that many off this year. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, mm-mm. They sit right next to it.
We trapped a raccoon too.
Well, mine's a little.
And doves, they go in there and they'll hit that thing and get stuck in there.
I have a small rodent trap, so raccoons won't fit in it.
Oh,
We got 2 of them.
I got a small one and a large one.
Yeah.
And what else? We caught something else in it too. Was it a possum?
Yeah.
Yeah, possum.
Possums, I don't mind because they eat ticks. Yeah.
Yeah, they eat chickens too.
Oh, do
We
they?
killed many of them in our hen house.
Huh. I did not know that about a possum.
Yep. John was in the hospital one time and I came home around midnight and Brenda was here. Who else was here? Was it Jackie come to visit? But
Hi, Nancy.
I said, Brenda, did you put the chickens up? And she said, no. I went down to the pen to put them up and there was 2 possums in there. And I'm like, John's not home. What am I going to do? I took a shovel and I held one of them off. The other one went running. But they didn't get none of my chickens.
That's good. Well, my neighbor, hi, Nancy. My neighbor, the one that gives me eggs, she said something was getting her chickens. And so she finally put a fence around to keep the hens in and to keep the fox out.
Yeah.
And I told her, she said she thought it might have been a coyote. I said, no, it's not. It's that little red fox I watched
That's
run
right.
down my fence row.
So they'll kill a chicken too. And a coyote will too, though.
Yeah, but a coyote won't do it during the day or the early morning. Coyote's a night hunter.
Well, that's whenever ours get gone. Do what? Oh, yeah. Coyotes will kill a young calf too.
Yep.
No, not coyotes. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
They
Because
pack
the mule is in there. And the mule, they'll kill them.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Or a donkey. A
jackass.
A jackass. There's a lot of people I know that have at least one in their herd.
Yeah, we had 3 in Mr. Amos's farm up here where John used to help him a lot. He was like a second daddy to John. But they had 3 donkeys. And they still got one up there that, God, that donkey is so old. Her name is Peppermint. And, well, no, John, she was there when we moved here. That's 27 years. She's an old donkey.
They'll grab a hold of them with their teeth and stomp them with their front feet. They hate any kind of dog, any kind of canine.
She has one jackass in her family.
Everybody does, honey. Everybody
I
does.
have more than one. I have more than one. I don't have enough fingers and toes. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you noticed the cross on the donkey's back?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
Yeah.
they're good. They're better than a livestock guardian dog
Uh-huh.
because they'll
Yeah.
kill it.
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Mona.
Where's Mona? Oh,
She
hey,
just
Mona.
came in chat.
Oh, and Mona too. Here comes Mona.
Mona coming up.
No, Mona, come on up.
Come on. We need an even number up here.
Yeah. We have an odd number. We need an even one.
Mona did what?
8:30 would be fine. 7:00 is just way too early.
Mm-hmm.
Storm in there.
It is this year.
Be all right. Come on up. You be all right. Come on. Come on. I dare you.
So
You
I
don't
got
have to
all the blocks
stay
done.
long.
They're all in envelopes and
Adela.
will be mailed out tomorrow or next week.
Yay!
Hey, you done good.
Did you get one from me yet?
Not yet. I did
So they
the
haven't reached Ohio.
no, not yet. I did everything that I had so far and put it in a little real
Yep.
thing and posted.
I saw it.
Yep.
I did see that today.
I commented. She answered back.
Thank y'all so much.
I watched it on the TV, so I couldn't comment. I don't have no keyboard up there.
Hey, watch hours or watch hours.
I watched Mona's chicken bag too. That little chicken's just cuter than all get out.
I know. I was just like, we have an easy school schedule. It's just they're trying to work with the times for when all the kids are in class together. They do the stuff online and everything.
Yeah. See, it's so much different than when I homeschooled my middle child. There was none of what everybody has now. So much better now than it was 30 years ago.
Well, I homeschooled his daddy. And
so you know. So you know.
I don't know. Yeah, I know how to do it.
No, I mean how it was. I mean, you know how it was 30 some years ago.
Right.
Nothing like today, is it? A lot more work.
Well, there's some people who still write out their curriculum and everything to do it that way. And I kind of like it. I didn't have to for some reason or another, but that's the Lord's blessing. But I took different things, like for history. I took them because I was doing investigations and did security. Went to the courthouse and they had to look stuff up the government. And then for science, they did Mythbusters. And he had more than Mythbusters than I did. That's so funny.
I know that was a typo, Ruby. I'm sorry.
A storm, but we just had a storm come through.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to say hello, Crystal. If you like my blogs, you can make them. I know you can.
What's her name? Crystal?
Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Type Hen and drop your link so they can connect with your channel. She started the YouTube channel a few years ago when I first started mine, but then I think she kind of dropped it for a while. So.
Peggy was laughing at something.
I am, Mona. I was laughing at Ruby's comment. I know it's a typo, but I just thought it was funny. I needed a laugh today.
Yeah, we were kind of worried about you for a second. We thought you were.
Yeah.
Just about 9 o'clock, I'm ready for bed. Just being up so early, and then I was just like, just getting in that routine again. So that's what we did all week, and I'm just like, I don't like getting up at this time.
Has she started the school?
We started doing some stuff. It officially starts Monday, but we have access to everything. And I was like, just to get into the routine of getting up and getting breakfast and getting it done in like 30 minutes, then having lunch at 30 minutes because they haven't really set class connect time. They're doing almost like orientation type stuff all week long. And then they'll tell us when her math class is and when English class is. I'm like, I'm glad we did not pick a language this year because we just got some easy things to do like art and music. And I was like, I'm so glad. I just told the parents, I was like, glad we didn't do music. because I have a feeling we're going to be busy with math and English.
And y'all,
yeah.
y'all
They've
check out
been going here for
farm. She's in Arkansas, just a county or two away from me. She's
okay.
got quite a story. So. Her little girl is a cancer survivor, so she has quite a story.
Oh, cool.
I think the kids here started 2 weeks ago, and my granddaughter's been in school. Well, school started like the 13th when they first got there, of July. They were starting that next week. So they started in the last week of July in Arizona. And I was really surprised that they started that early.
I am too, because it's hot out there.
Isn't it Utah that only has 3 weeks off and that's it?
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually think it's good for them to spread it out and not give them breaks throughout, because sometimes over the summer they can forget things, right? And then when they go back, it's, if it's not a constant thing, they may have forgotten it. At least that's my opinion.
Well, I know some people who homeschool, and what they did is they did 6 weeks, took 2 weeks off, did 6 weeks, then took 2 weeks off. That way, when the holidays came around, they still had their 2 weeks off for the holidays. And that's kind of like how I did it. We did like 6 weeks. We took a break, like a week, then they went back to 6
That's
weeks.
like year-round school around here.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go to school so many days, and then they'll have a 2-week break. Then go so many days and have another 2-week break. Stuff like that. That's year-round school here.
Yeah, and we all look up how Japan does school. I think my son and daughter-in-law said they're in school from morning till night because they got regular school that at nighttime they got special classes they have to go to and everything else. I was like, no wonder those kids are so tired. But then they're so smart too, so I don't know.
Our granddaughter just moved to Japan. She's going to finish college there for 3 years.
Oh, cool. It's a very interesting place. They were trying to learn Japanese. They got to
She learned it.
They were learning, but then they stopped.
She had a tutor.
And I think that's best. You have someone else that knows it and teaching you, then you start talking back and forth in that language and everything.
Braver than I was at 19 years old.
I know.
Might get some lightweight fusible tomorrow, as we have to go to town. So since we're in town, we have to just do everything all at once, right?
Yep.
And mom had told me, well, look at Walmart. Well, I did, but it's double-sided. I don't want double-sided. I just want, like what I put on your guys' blocks. I want that lightweight, single-sided fusible.
Right. Yeah.
Candy wants to know what grade she's in.
She is in 4th grade. This is our 5th year homeschooling. When she was born, I looked at her day and said, I'm homeschooling her no matter what. I was like, I'm not sending her to school. So, and then, like I said,
there's cooties at school.
Well,
there might even be purple poo necklace with glitter on them at school.
Hi, Lori Clark.
Night, Lori. Mona, I'm just gonna pick it up at Joanne's when we go into town. Just easier that way. It's only $1 something a yard, and I just grab me a bunch of yards while I'm there. I used it all up on all the blocks, right? I thought I had enough to do my quilt too, but I didn't. I think I got a stack about like this that have fusible on them. It's going to take a long time to sew all those little petals on this quilt because they're a little 6-inch block and they each have 6 petals. I'll show you one. I did get a couple of them done. If I can get up, Piper's here in the way.
So some of y'all might be getting trying to some of y'all getting 9 blocks. I do the 9 blocks like, oh, this is easy. Don't. Which is funny because I was sitting there when we all started this back in June and everything. I was like, oh, I'll put there and touch blocks and put them all together to make 9 blocks, not knowing that that was actually a block for a quilt. Oh, that's pretty.
Pretty, yeah.
I got a quilt similar to that. I did it all by hand.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh,
That is
wow.
pretty.
So they're both going to go together in the quilt. I thought I wrote down in the book what I was going to do, but obviously somebody didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know who wouldn't have. If I can get them both up together.
I love that. I love the color.
That's why I'm trying to look at the TV to see if I got them because I can't see anything past my face.
They're in there. We can see them both. Don't move them.
That's why y'all got orange because I didn't have enough of that orange to do. I had planned on doing cathedral windows. Well, I didn't have enough white and I didn't have enough of the oranges. And so I changed it. And that's how you guys ended up with the orange because I changed it and went with these 2 orange colors. And then I had that other orange and I'm like, well, there's no sense in wasting it. I'll just use it in the block swap. Ow, Piper.
See, you had enough to make a quilt because you made enough blocks to mail out.
Yeah, but not what I was planning on doing with it.
Yeah.
What the plan was, I was short, huh?
I said, Sandra's not her sewing machine.
She's
No.
probably cutting hexies.
It's like I'm done with the hexie punch and I ran out of stuff. But I was out in my garage going through the 3 totes of fabric. And that was fun. It was only 100 in my garage.
Thank you, everyone.
Cammy, she's got the regular, math, your English, your history, your science, art, and music, and whatever extra stuff they want to add. So that we'll find all that out next week.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy.
You do too, or you wouldn't get up again.
I had to put my blocks back. Oh,
Just toss them across the room.
I don't want to toss them.
Piper will take them outside for you.
Now Piper's laying over here in Mom's chair asleep. She got tired of laying with me because she thinks I take up all the chair. When in reality, I only get enough for my butt and she takes the rest. Hang on.
Marla, this one's Creative Memories. This one's Creative Memories. Under the scrapbooking stuff. I have too many hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have all that in 4th what?
4th grade.
Oh.
Answering back to Nancy when she asked about Anastasia's classes.
Yep.
It's a different time when we grew up. Way different.
Well, I hope so. They got cars now, Peggy.
Read my mind there, Miss Sandra.
Peggy.
That's what I thought. She
I
just
can
thinks she's
read it.
funny.
But I'm
It's so
older.
funny. My brother, when we were growing up, he said, by the time you graduate, there won't be cars. It'll all be flying stuff.
I'm just glad Frances is on here because she's older than I am, wherever Frances is at.
I think most of you are older than me.
Well, I am.
I know you are.
Proud of it. Made it this far.
Everybody gonna tell how old they are, huh?
That's pretty awesome, Linda.
We've done that before.
Well, I'm 70, so I'm old too.
I'm not even 60 yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
I didn't get to retire young.
Not until October.
What day in October?
Not saying.
Oh, not saying. Mine's in October. That's why I asked.
Huh?
Mine's in October too.
Oh, mine did probably the first 9 days.
My grandson's is in the 9th day of October.
Mine's 12.
That's the same as mine. Hello? It's the 9th.
Yeah.
That's why I said in the first 9 days.
Okay. So I should be able to remember your birthday then.
And then Rowena's is in the first 12 days.
Yeah. Yes.
Marla's having a birthday next week.
Whoa.
Oh.
Donna Armstrong, 71. I'm 68 and getting closer to that half mark.
I'm a
Ow.
62.
Give me what, Nancy?
Simona's 62.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Melina's younger than I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is Karen.
Everybody's telling their age.
Yeah. It's just a number.
Yep. I get better with age anyway, so the older I get, the better I get.
Okay. We have the right.
Now, it's so funny. My boyfriend was talking to me one day and he said, that's what happens when you get old, right? Because I'm 11 years older than he is. And I said, I beg your pardon? Well, the next time in a conversation, something like that came up, he goes, well, when I mature more. Melody, you're the same age as me. I just thought it was hilarious. Because he said that's what happens when you get old, and I had to correct him.
Yeah. I like the phrase respect your elders.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But they told me I have to respect them too. So
There are days I feel like I'm 120.
no. In this
Well,
heat,
I'm hoping what the doctor gave me helps because I have a knot right here today in this muscle.
My dog brought me a toy.
Oh, that was nice of her.
It doesn't squeak though.
for that.
Good.
She's telling you she needs a new one. Piper has plenty to share. Squeaky ones too.
It's like,
He wants me to throw it.
That's me.
So bring it back.
Piper's finally quit trying to play tug of war with him. She'll drop him on the footstool and then push him towards me if I'm not paying attention.
I have a dog toy, but no dog.
No, Piper's asleep. Stop that. I'll mute you. I'll mute my thing. Stop it.
Carrie.
Night, Mona. You should come up since the storm quit.
It's like,
Oh my goodness, he's 20.9 pounds.
yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavier than Mom's little dachshund. Mom's little dachshund's close. Maybe her. Wait a minute.
Night, Mana.
Take that back. She's almost 22 pounds. And I
Night,
told my
Mama.
mother to quit feeding that dog cheese. Stop it. Quit having picnics in your room.
She's yawning. She started it.
Who did?
Yeah. Not even 10 o'clock yet.
I know.
Dog got it, Rita.
Did you yawn now too?
Yes.
See, she started it.
Yeah, they did that the other night too. And I said, don't spell it, don't say it, don't say the word, don't do it.
If you yawn, I'll squeak.
Stop it. Then the beast will be awoken.
Oh,
I haven't weighed her, but I'm pretty sure she's close to 40
Francis
pounds.
is yawning.
Francis.
Francis is yawning.
Hi, Stephanie.
it's like, I get a dog next week.
Your
My
dog's
What?
sick?
My daughter's dog moves in with me next week.
Permanently or just a house guest for a while?
House guest for a while, with no date given.
Okay.
So say hello to my new dog. Just
Hello,
say it. Say it out loud. Say hello to my new dog.
No, Bailey is hers. I would never pick a husky as a dog I want.
Oh no.
Dog. Yeah.
That dog's gonna shed all over the place.
Is it going to be inside or outside?
It's 50-50.
50-50.
Part inside, part outside.
Actually, huskies love it outside. I had a shepherd Malamute mix. You couldn't drag her in the house. Well, when it's storming, you had to pick her up and carry her, and she weighed over 100 pounds.
I don't know how much she weighs. I just know she's on my dog quilt down in the bottom corner. But I like the dogs that way.
And in the wintertime, we'd fill her doghouse with straw, and she had a little door to keep the wind out. Come home, she'd be sleeping in front of the garage, not even in the doghouse, all buried and covered in snow.
There better not be any straw needed for that dog bed out there, because it better be gone before it snows.
You said there's no date, so I'm just saying you got a dog.
Yeah, Marla asking why do you going to have her?
Because she sold her house, and there's no place to rent in this town, so she's in between where she's living. And my son has 5 dogs already.
Oh.
And his youngest dog, his smallest dog is 13 years old, and she was just diagnosed she has a cancer growth on her elbow, and she's limping now, so she doesn't need the extra.
Baby.
So it's just time for her now. My son doesn't have the heart to have her put to rest, so yeah.
Well, the best time to do it is when it's really hard for her.
Suffering.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
you have to stop the suffering.
He doesn't want to explain it to Miss Alani, because she'll
She's
have
gonna have to, and it's facts of life, and it's a good lesson for her.
Well, she's still trying to understand why Papa Larry won't come home. I tried, saying that he's in heaven and that. Finally, the other day, I said I pissed him off. I made him mad? I said, yeah, I made him mad, and he left.
No.
It's like, what do you do when she keeps asking you repeatedly? What? He hasn't asked me since, so it must have worked.
It must have.
But she had me in tears. She kept, asking. And it's like, finally, I just said, I can't do this anymore. So that's when I finally I had to come up with something. But the look on her face was, why'd you make him mad? I got to laughing. And that's what I needed. I needed to laugh.
Made him mad because I can. Because I can.
And it's not because I have a poo-poo necklace, because he was here for several of those years.
That's what did it. That's what did it.
Yeah.
Couldn't take a purple glittered boo necklace.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I found where I hid the poo necklace. I found where I hid it. It's back hanging on the door in the correct spot.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is everybody working on since they finished their blocks? I know Rita's doing the jars.
Well, it's like
Nothing.
I can't work on nothing right now. My machine's in the shop.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you get? Oh, you got it fixed though. You just have to go get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say what was causing it to have that loose bottom?
No, I haven't talked to him. The lady that owns Quilts Like Crazy, she called me to let me know it was ready.
Yeah. Nobody else making anything?
I got to finish UFOs. I'm putting another one on the long arm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my dog. She has so much gas. Seriously.
And the other
when you can hear it across the room.
And the other thing I get to do is play. Maureen sent Alani a dance game for her belated birthday. So Gigi Ma gets to play this dance game on this board on the carpet. If that isn't exciting.
It's pretty.
An autumn quilt sounds pretty. I've got some autumn fabric.
I do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And then I just found the flannel to make a receiving blanket. My days are numbered. I got 3 weeks before the baby's due.
Tonight I fixed my design wall. I just extended the piece of pipe on the one leg because it leaned back further on one leg. Because, you know, I'm I might measure and cut kind of girl on these PVC pipes. Yeah. So when I did the legs on mine, it was, is this going to work? Is that going to work? And then I did it, and then I measured it and did the other leg, right? Well, I did the same thing for Mom's, but hers was leaning back. So I added an inch to the length of one of those pieces of pipe, and I replaced them in 3 spots tonight. Now, I did bring Mom's forward a little bit. It's still leaning back a little bit, but I'd rather it lean back a little bit, which would give it more of an option to go backwards than to fall over on top of her.
Right.
And I got her sandbags on it, so I shouldn't have to worry. And then when I did that on mine, it straightened it up because I had that one leg, it was kicked back a little bit, and the center pull and then the right leg were even. So that brought that one leg up. Evergreen Christmas quilt from Fat Quarter and Halloween Mystery.
Yeah. It's like, there's lots of things we can do.
I don't do cross stitching. I did get some of that stain stuff y'all talked about from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to try it on that doily of mine and see if I can get stain out of it. It's been in there for years, so I mean, trying to get it out is not going to hurt anything. Yep. They work?
I haven't really ever used it. I've used it on that where I spilled that little bit of tea, but
did it take the tea out?
Some, not all of it. but it didn't look bad. So I showed it to Sarah, but she was too excited to get it. She says, "No, it wraps all the way around me."
That's funny. Well, let me go get this doily. It took me 6 months to make.
Good night, Melody.
Good night.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Me too.
Oh, man.
I'm going to here in a few.
I was
Me
catching
too.
up with
I'm
me.
going to bed.
It's 10 o'clock, and I'm going to in just a few.
Me too.
So,
Oh,
Trying to keep my eyes open.
good
I
night.
know you yawned a few months ago, Jackie. So
I'm trying to hide it.
I noticed, and then that made me notice even worse because you were doing that.
Once it gets started, everybody, you can't stop it.
I know.
I'm not looking at you guys' faces, so I don't have to worry about that.
Good
The other
night.
night when I couldn't
Night.
sleep between 2 and 4, I talked to a friend in Sweden.
Okay.
I'm going to bed too. We'll talk. See you later.
Bye,
All right.
Rowena.
Good night.
Night. Night, Francis.
Good night.
Gotta wait till Peggy comes back. We can't leave till she comes back.
I'm coming.
Everybody's leaving. Hurry.
I know. I was going to show you this doily.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah. Good night, Nancy.
Night, Nancy.
You make that, Peggy?
Yes, ma'am.
My mom that's that little skinny thread, cotton thread, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
My mama could do that and not even watch what she was doing. She'd be looking everywhere else and doing that crochet.
Took me
Yep.
6 months to make this.
I imagine.
And right in here, well, it doesn't look as bad now. I guess because I've washed it so many times. It had gotten a stain. This one here is just a little discolored still, so I thought I'd try it. The rest of the roses are fine, but yep, I'd sit down and I had a pattern I followed. I probably still have the pattern in one of them little books. And sat there and with the itty bitty needle and crocheted it. And within a week, my ex spilled tea on it
Oh.
and didn't tell me.
And you put it in vinegar water, set it outside in the sun, and it's supposed to tea disappear.
Okay, I didn't know that 15 years ago, Sandra.
Yeah, and they also say sit it on the grass, and the grass absorbs. Just sit it out on the lawn, and something about the grass blades absorb different stains.
I didn't heard that, huh?
Marla needs a little baby doily for her thread. I've probably got one somewhere already made. I have all different kinds of this thread, all different colors of this thread.
Do they do it out of the cotton thread or out of yarn for on top of the featherweight? Because
I think they do yarn. They look like yarn to me.
Because I think it's softer and doesn't wreck the paint.
Yeah, because this here is not real soft. Unless you put felt under it, then the felt would. I think I'd probably put felt under it, even if it was yarn.
Well, I found a piece of felt today. It's like just
Charlotte needs one too. Everybody in chat's raising their hand. I said I made it. I didn't say I was still doing it. You guys are brats. Just like my dog.
Dog, you want me to tweak it?
You're offering to everybody. I'll take one too, Peggy.
That's what I said. Everybody's raising their hands.
Yeah. I'm raising mine too.
Okay, so I guess next
I'm
block
gonna raise
swap.
both of them.
I guess in the next block swap, I'm gonna crochet some mini doilies.
I'm raising both hands.
Yeah, I'll just make some of them and throw them in with the block swap. No, I don't, Charlotte. Night, Maureen.
Bridget from.
My thread doesn't sit on my treadle.
And good night, Maureen.
It sits on one of those stands. It's got that thing up there, and it sits on top of a box off behind the treadle.
Didn't have YouTube channel.
Because they didn't have YouTube channels.
I crochet Barbie doll dresses. That's enough. Out of that cotton.
It won't take that long to make them this big, ladies.
No.
If it's just going on the thread, it won't take hardly any time at all to make them. I'll just make one and put them in with everybody's block for the next swap. Don't know what color and I don't know what pattern, but everybody will get one. If you want felt under it, you can put felt under it. But it's not yarn. It's not yarn. Rent you what?
Aren't you?
Near Terre Haute.
Yes. Yes. 40 minutes from it. Yep. I'm closer to the Illinois line than I am Terre Haute. Like quarter of a mile, Illinois line. That's why my phone says I'm in Illinois. Oh, nope, you're in Indiana. Nope, you're in Illinois.
What does Lori Holt show you how to crochet one of those little?
I know how to crochet. I know how to crochet.
But for other people that want them, they can go.
Oh.
It's just a simple chain 6, go around, make your little doily.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to do a chain 8 and then pretend it's 6. It depends on.
Paris is closer than Terre Haute. That's where I get all my prescriptions filled. Paris.
I know where Peru, Indiana is. I know where Terre Haute is because I was there and I was outside of Terre Haute. I was southwest.
What? Oh.
No, I can just ask me. That's right. She's not making them. She's just asking me. So I'll make some, and if you guys want them on your machine, you'll have to furnish the felt and put the felt under them.
Mine would have to be purple variegated.
Yes, Terre Haute has a federal prison out on 63.
See, I didn't go to that.
Mm-hmm. Last year they carried out a death sentence. When I read up on what all that woman did, yeah, it's probably best.
Here from the sewing channel. Welcome.
Someone has something the sewing channel.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I hate Terre Haute. I absolutely hate it here. Give me the mountains, please. Give me the mountains.
That's what I found out about Indiana and Illinois altogether is send me back this way because I like the mountains. And now I live in a place with no mountains.
When I took my road trip, 2015, I think it was, and I drove cross country, and the moment I parked and got out and looked at the mountains, felt like home. And that is the only place that has ever felt like that. And that's my first time visiting. And it was the mountains that made me feel like I was home. And I don't feel that here in Indiana at all. Never have. I was born and raised here, and I just don't like Indiana. Pop a pin in it. What?
That's Tracy on the sewing channel says that.
Oh.
Pop a pin in it?
Yeah.
I'm not. I've got us up on the big screen and little screen.
I don't think I've ever watched that channel.
It's like
Disabled because of the neuropathy in my feet. Wish I wasn't. I made more when I wasn't disabled.
yeah.
Made more money. I saw
I made more money working than I do retired. That's for sure.
I saw a sign at McDonald's that they're paying $20 and up for managers and $15 and up for regular help.
Yeah, their regular help only gets 4 hours a day because the managers are all working the 8-hour days. That's what they do here. They get a whole bunch of them at 4 hours a day. I go, cut them down. Let them work 8. Let them be able to pay their rent. But they just do what they want. Yeah. I thought about going back to work. I never made
my
it out.
feet won't let me. I have a hard enough time just taking the dogs out. If I'm out there too long, they start going to sleep, and I have to get off of them.
Yeah, it's like my niece said, "No, you're not doing that."
I asked my doctor when I went there Tuesday. She said, "Well, anything else I can do for you?" I said, "Well, if you got a new pair of feet and legs in there somewhere, you can give me them.
Yeah.
Take the ones I've got because the ones I got don't work right anymore." She just giggled.
I just need someone to share the expenses of my house. Good thing it's paid for. In other words, I wouldn't be able to exist here.
Right.
And I wouldn't
Well,
ask.
that's with Mom, you know. I'm here with Mom. She's 80. Her house is paid for, and I help her with the expenses. There's that stupid stain.
Yeah.
I buy all the groceries and pay the internet, and if anything breaks, like this stupid plumbing, oh yeah, speaking of, there's a leak in her bathroom again.
Oh yeah.
I fix it. It's that gray pipe. And I don't know how why they didn't contact her about this, because there was a recall on all that pipe.
Yeah.
And they would replace it all. Guess who didn't get it?
Good night,
And this
Marla.
house is full of that stupid gray pipe, and you can't get it to stay glued for nothing.
Night, Marla. I get to sleep in tomorrow. There's
Marla.
No YouTube for me and no granddaughter for me. So I get to sleep in.
Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood.
Yep. I think I have that over there on the shelf, but I don't want it.
So I'll just, whoever joins the swap, I'll just make a bunch of little, I've got all kinds of colors. I'll just make a bunch of little crocheted circles for your machines. Throw them in with your block.
Purple variegated with 2 green leaves. She's going to shoot me someday.
Jackie, I think Jackie left.
Jackie left a little while ago.
Yep.
Yep.
She was up here for quite a while, but she's gone to bed. We caught her yawning, so she went to bed.
Yeah, you get in trouble if you yawn. You get grounded, sent to your room.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I better be careful because I just did a while ago.
we missed it, the accident.
Well, on my screen, the blue thing with the name sometimes covers up Francis's face, so it works out perfect.
There you go.
Everybody have big names on there.
Yeah. But it's because her tablet won't stay where she puts it. She puts it there and puts it there, and it always slides right back down, don't it?
Yep.
I use my laptop.
Charlotte's asking how old Jackie is. I will have to go back and read all them ages. I
Yeah,
can't
I have
remember
to read through the chat. I don't know.
It's just a number. It's not,
Yeah.
None of us are spring chickens, so
No.
it's like don't
So
plan.
where did that come from? Where did spring chickens originate from and why?
They came for the egg.
Somebody that didn't have any aches and pains.
John
years
said
ago.
they came before the egg.
Spring chicken. Clever, John.
I think we're both tired.
That was clever, though. How's your pup tonight? Did he eat so he can take his medicine?
Who, mine? He's fixing it right now. Oh, he ate it? Okay. Yeah, he just took his medicine.
Good boy. 59. It's in the chat, or it's, well, maybe it's not. I think I vocally said it.
I thought I saw you post it too. I remember
I
seeing
might not. I said I was the same age as someone else in there. I'd have to scroll back. That list is long. It goes way up there.
I went clear back up to the top, and I didn't find Jackie's. So
Now I think she probably verbally said it.
Yeah. Sometimes, well, she says, hi to Charlotte, or I am Charlotte. Jackie, 73. Found it finally.
you found it.
Yep. She
Yep,
says,
right there. Jackie's 73. She said it right before you did, Charlotte.
and Charlotte is 73. Yes.
Charlotte's 72, and then Maureen is 77.
Yep. I knew how old Maureen was because we've been friends for a couple years. Never met.
I will, but if I Google it now, Patty, I'll lose my chat.
Okay.
Google is my friend. I use Google for everything.
I got the other tablet going here.
You're going to Google spring chicken?
Yeah. Now I just gotta wait for it. It's a young person. It's a young person or a young chicken for eating. That's what it says.
Where did it originate from?
And then it's slang. It's like it's a negative contents to someone is no longer younger. So he's no. It's in the Cambridge English Dictionary.
You're supposed to really eat food.
It's in the Webster Dictionary.
The insult is when, well, you ain't no spring chicken no more.
Yeah. That's when it's used as a negative content.
Yeah.
Did I insult you, all of us, when I said that then?
Nah. I just got to thinking about where did that come from to begin with? Where did it originate?
It began because you purchased your chicks in the spring.
Oh.
That's where they said it just originated.
I saw you, Patty, but I'm not going to open up Google and lose my stinking chat. So I saw it when you said it the first time. You didn't have to make it and yell at me.
Yeah. So referring to, it says it refers to a young person, usually boy or young men, is normally considered a spring chicken.
Yeah.
It's usually the boy.
Huh.
Well, what we don't find out.
No.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, Patty. It's funny. I like to yell. Okay. Must be loud at your house.
And then they go on to say, can I call my girlfriend a chicken? First of all, don't use such a term if it makes them feel uncomfortable. Second, if you tell them that you find it offensive, there's probably nothing wrong. But why would any guy call his girlfriend a chicken? It'd be a chick, not a chicken.
Charlotte wants to know if Sandra's been on SSI.
No, I have never been on Social Security. I'm on Social Security, not supplemental Social Security. I've earned mine, and it's not much. It would have been better if I was on supplemental because they get more. But
I actually got my full benefits if I'd have been retirement age. When my attorneys and my doctors, got me disability, it ended up being $20 less than full retirement.
My mom,
which I was happy about because I worked my tail off for so many years, and I thought I was going to end up with like $800 or something. And my attorney said, "Nope, we'll get you the full package."
Yeah, my mom only got $398 a month when she got Social Security disability.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what Grandma got. I don't know.
And
Grandma saved a lot of money.
My friend's on her Social Security disability, and she makes like $50 less than I do, and mine's mine and my husband's together. And it's like,
because you'd have probably got more if you'd worked more instead of being a housewife and raising the children, which I think is BS, because a woman staying home and raising her children works harder than anybody out in the workforce.
But being I had 3 kids in 3 years, I got to go to work when the youngest was 7. And then I went to part-time work in 2013. I went to part-time work.
Mm-hmm.
But they say it doesn't matter. And I said, well, then I must have did something wrong.
It does matter what you make, because it takes all that into account, because it's how much you pay in.
I made, but they only take 10 years of your work history. Well, I made $18 an hour when I worked for those.
$50 less when I was on disability.
I don't know. I told Social Security their calculator must not be working right. Because I needed more money.
Night, Candace, right?
No, I think Jean is her name. Good night,
Jeannie.
Jean.
Night, Jeannie. I get everybody confused. I'm having a hard time remembering everybody's name.
Yeah. And Charlotte says they take your last 5 years. I guess I should have quit younger. No, I couldn't retire at that age.
Mm-mm.
That would have been, 58. I still had to wait 2 years.
Yeah. Well, and it sucks that over 200 of it goes to pay for my insurance.
Well, it's that 160 something that they take right off the top every month, and then I have that deductible that I have to meet of 200 and something every year, and then I pay a supplemental insurance of $267 a month. Can't win for lose.
Well, I pay that plus I've got Part D to help pay for prescriptions.
And my prescriptions, it was $70 a month for the
73.
That plan, but my prescriptions was only 50. So I'm not going to give them 70 to pay 50.
5.5 by 5.5.
Mine were
2 minutes.
the most I paid a month was $11 for any of my pills until this month, and my diabetes pills with the insurance was $141.
Still thinking about Thanksgiving.
And so the pharmaceutical company has a program, depending on how much you make a year, that they will send you that medication for free. So I filled all that out and gave it to my doctor, and she faxed it in for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
My
we'll
one
hear.
eye drop. The one eye drop I had was $400 a month.
Yeah, they're expensive. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, one of my eye drops was $400 a month.
Yep.
And I qualified to get it for free for 1 year.
Hmm.
And then they finally come out with a generic one that cost me $25 for 3 bottles for 3 months. So that's
great.
even better yet.
Talking about her medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I had my eyes done, they gave me the eye drops I needed.
I had to
And
buy all
everything
mine.
else, all my other pills are free. All of them. Except for
Mine
that
are too.
diabetic medication was $11 a month until this month.
Yeah.
And until the end of the year, it's going to be $141.
In other words, Rita, don't get older. Try to freeze at the age you're at.
I wished I could have stuck at 40, because at 40 I didn't even have to have glasses.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
I've wore glasses off and on my entire life.
Yeah.
When I took mine off earlier today, Alani, I had them hanging on my shirt. Alani, Grandma, you can't see down there.
That's right. That's not where your eyes are. Put them on.
Yeah. But it's
I can see perfectly fine without mine, but I need them for reading, so I might as well just leave them on, right?
well, see,
And
that's
there's a correction to this eye just a little bit.
yeah, my stigmatism. I can't read that. It's so blurry over there right now
Yeah.
because of my
All
stigmatism.
right, Charlotte.
Yeah, but
Well,
it says,
it's
sweet
this
lady,
one.
I love y'all. Good night, Charlotte. We love you.
Good night.
Night,
I think,
Charlotte.
I think it's my right one that, whichever one had metal in it is the one that needs the help.
Yeah.
Because it scarred up the lens area.
Yeah. I just need new glasses that aren't scratched.
Peggy's
No, I didn't need them until I was about 45, and the doctor was so nice when he told me it's what happens when you get older.
Yeah.
I wanted to slap him.
Well, I started wearing them at 40 because of the stigmatism. When I drive at night, I see too many headlights.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So I had to wear glasses for the stigmatism.
Yep.
I didn't need them for anything else. I needed for that.
And then I knew I had cataracts, but I didn't think they were that bad. And I thought it was my glasses when I'd go into town and I'd have a lot of trouble and get headaches. And then when I went back to the doctor and he said, I'm not going to prescribe you any glasses. And I said, well, why not? I need new ones. He says, not until you have cataract surgery, sweetie.
Oh,
Once you have cataract surgery, then you can.
Well, I
'Cause they
didn't
were
have
both
anything.
really bad.
I didn't have anything to pay for my cataract surgery, except for checkbook, maybe. So they put my cataract surgery off for almost 2 years. So every 9 months, I had to go get new glasses of a stronger prescription. And while we're on glasses, what'd Terry do with his, Rita?
Nothing. They're laying down there. Spent all this money on something he can't use.
No, and they shouldn't have given him them. They should have had him go get cataract surgery.
Well,
it doesn't take that long, and it's amazing.
And he probably will later on, but he's not going to yet.
But if they're doing him no good right now, take him back and get your money back.
And they're not doing no good. He hates them.
Take them back. You've only got like 30 days, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have a certain amount of days to take them back.
all
You
that
used to
money
take
back.
them.
And it was nothing to get the cataract surgery, Rita. I mean, absolutely nothing. He could go work that same day.
Yeah. You can go out. They don't recommend that you pick up anything heavy for a few days.
Right. But he can drive a tractor, open a gate.
Yeah.
You know.
I did everything after the surgery. It's
Nothing
like
over
when we
10
got done,
pounds.
I took my cover off before because we stayed in town for 4 more hours and then went back for my follow-up, so I didn't have to drive all the way back the next day.
My follow-up was the next day, and it was a 2-hour drive each time.
Yeah, and my doctor, nope, we just stuck around town for 4 hours and then went back. Both
And
times.
I wore the sunglasses. The sunglasses helped a lot.
Yeah.
Those sunglasses, they help, but they make everything blurry. Those ones they give you,
Not the ones they gave me.
They make.
I didn't have any problem with it. And these here tint with the amber, not gray, because the amber helps me more than the gray.
Yeah.
And the woman at the eye place did not understand that. And I argued with her. And I said, if I'm paying $700 for these glasses, by God, they better be what I want.
Well, I'm not spending.
I made them send them back and fix them. Because she put gray in it.
Yeah.
She said, well, you said you wanted the darkest. I said, the darkest amber you got, not gray. Yeah, so
I can't.
You won't get your money back if you don't take them glasses back soon.
It's like,
and I'd be mad at them.
If they're not the right prescription, then they might do a blood sugar test on him and find out if it's that. That's the problem. Because that's what they did with my mom. She got her glasses back, and within days she couldn't see out of them. They took her back in and they did another test, and then they sent her up to her doctor and had to have a blood test, and she was diabetic. And that was what was causing her visions to blur.
Mine changed 3 times within a year. It went worse. And then it was so good that I didn't need glasses at all. And then it went back a little bit to needing glasses.
Oh,
and it freaked my doctor out. She said she'd never seen them get better before.
Yeah. It's like, I have good days and bad days, but it goes by my blood sugar.
Mm-hmm. But I would take him back because if he's got cataracts, they should have never prescribed him glasses. Never.
Well,
they should have told him to go have surgery.
She didn't want to, but he wanted to see if that helped because he'd never had glasses before. First time he even had to go see an eye doctor's.
But if he's got cataracts, they should have said you've got cataracts and need surgery if they need surgery.
But if they're not ripe enough.
Yeah. Well, he should at least try them to see if they're helping.
Yeah.
They'll probably give him a headache, but if he puts them on as soon as he wakes up in the morning, the chance of a headache is less.
Yes.
I don't think he's had them on since the day he got them. So, and that's been a few weeks ago now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
night, Patty.
It's like he should have not even got them if that's what he wanted, not to wear them. My husband did the same thing, and then he was constantly up down with them.
Like this, bull-headed.
Yeah. But he didn't want to admit that he needed them to read. And I says, well, anything you do at the end of your hands is reading.
Because they think it shows weakness and they don't want to be weak. They want to be the strongest one.
So when
they just have to be reminded it doesn't make you weak.
But after my husband started wearing them, he goes, I can see the head of that screw better. I can see the wrenches numbers better. I said, that's reading. Anything at the end of your hands is considered reading. Like our crocheting is considered reading. Our knit, if we knit, that's all considered reading. My husband didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And then he finally started wearing them 100% of the time. He got photo gray, but he didn't like that because it stayed too dark too long. But he had what I call deer in the headlight syndrome. His eyes didn't dilate fast enough.
Yeah.
Not Patty.
But we better let Rita go to bed.
I will look at poor little old Frances down there. She barely can stay awake.
No.
And we've been on 10:30
for over 2 hours.
For 2 hours, right?
Yeah. And I'm in a whole different time zone than you guys.
Yeah,
So I
you
don't know
are.
the hours.
You know, I
Well,
look
I'm
at
gonna
this and I
go.
wonder.
Good night.
Good night. Love y'all.
Night.
Night,
Good
fam.
Love
night.
y'all.
Love you too.
Well, now we got bigger.
I'll move us that way.
I just can't believe that I made this, to be honest.
Charlotte, I
I
thought
did.
thought you were in bed, Charlotte.
I thought that's where she was going.
Yeah.
Well, you have asthma.
No. I have sinus issues. They drain down the back of my throat and cause me to cough. My doctor says, "Oh, you're one of them." I said, "Yeah, one of them that has it every single day of my life, just about." Sometimes I'll be sitting here just doing nothing, and I'll start gagging and choking because of it.
Oh, she went to
I'm
bed.
minding my own business too.
She is in bed.
Yep.
When I go to bed, I turn off the lights and go sleep.
Turn everything off. The only thing I got going is the fan.
It's like, see, I still have to run a sprinkler or two tonight. We're finally down under 90. We finally made it under 90.
You're not getting any of that rain that's shooting up.
None.
It hit northern Nevada tonight.
Yeah.
Heading up towards Twin Falls.
It just made it to 90. How I gotta wait another couple degrees. Ew.
From the radar I saw, or the path I saw for Idaho, it was showing it was going to get a lot of Idaho in the rain.
Well,
so maybe you'll get some of it.
It gets stuck on that mountain range that's over there, and it doesn't come over here.
And it doesn't jump.
Yeah. That mountain needs to be knocked down.
And that's some of the monsoon weather that's coming up through Arizona. They showed a big path. And I said, well, it might get you guys. If it's covering almost all of Idaho, it should get you guys too.
No, it won't even.
Nope, the mountain said no.
Yep. I'm looking to see what my 10-day forecast. Ooh, I have a chance of rain. I have a chance of rain on Monday.
Oh.
Wow. Good. See, you might get some then.
32% chance is not good.
It's better than this. Better than zero.
Yeah, being a big heat dome ourselves. But Terry's got hay down, so we don't need any rain for a day or two. Hay put up.
The only time to rain if you're cutting hay is when you're cutting it, not after it's laid there and dried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because at least if you just cut it, it's still wet anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But those mountains, I don't know. It just. I hit Wyoming and saw those mountains. They still call me.
My neighbor on that side of me, it's like her husband passed away Monday night, and she still hasn't told me that he passed away.
Oh no!
Oh,
he was given that he wouldn't be long.
Well, kind of can't blame her if she's trying to stay to herself.
Well, it's like every single day though, when my husband was sick, she always wanted to talk. And I says, I got to get inside. You know, I only could mow half the yard at a time and get back in when my husband was, in hospital.
Just lonely. Lonely.
Yeah. But she had to talk every single day. But
that's okay. She's just lonely.
Yeah. And now, no, she had to tell me how to vote. Every time an election comes up, she tells me how I need to vote.
I just let it go right there.
I have this neighbor says one thing and the other neighbor says another thing, and I says, you just voided each other out, so I do what I want.
Yeah.
But it's like she said she wasn't going to tell anybody when he passed, and it's like, well, it's going to get around. Small town, it gets around.
Yep.
And they've been neighbors with us for 22,
Right.
I think it is.
Um,
It's been too long, but
Do you know what needle I used on this?
probably a 1 or 2
Mm-mm. I didn't have any needles, right?
crochet
That were
hook.
small enough. Huh?
A crochet hook,
Yep. So,
1 or
you
2.
remember those? Do you remember them hair dye kits? Hook a hole in. They gave you this little
Oh,
hook.
when you frost your hair, yeah.
I had one of those. That's what I used.
I think they're a size
I
2.
don't even know what. Huh?
I think they're a size 2 crochet hook.
They're smaller than anything else I have.
Oh, I have some that. Okay, the smallest crochet hook, which you don't even hardly see it has a hook on the end. You can actually put that through. If you got a quilt you've done and you find a red string or some string that stands out behind a white, you can put that crochet hook, just go through the fabric and pull that thread back out, and then you rub your finger across so you can remove that string that's in the way.
Yeah.
It is so thin.
Well, I've got another crochet hook since then, but that there's the smallest hook I've ever had.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's tiny because I'm looking here, and these are all stitches from here to here, or I don't know how many stitches, and they're itty bitty. Like that right there is one stitch. That
used to
is
take
one stitch. That
one
little
of
bit
my
right there.
I'd take one of my hairs and I'd crochet it with my small hooks. Just because I was bored at night.
And I think this is a double crochet, if I'm not mistaken. All the way across, and then you skip so many.
Yep. There's all.
I don't know that I could see to do it with that small hook anymore.
No, that's because you're getting older.
Shut it.
You got those spring chicken eyes.
Yeah, I do. Spring chicken.
Right, but sometimes I don't think chickens see very well either.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But we better let Rita go to bed.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get off here and wind down for the night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that stuff on this and see if I can't get rid of that rest of that stain.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just
dip
tea
the whole
stain
thing
the whole
in.
thing.
Yeah. But
yeah, because
tea is the worst stain to get out. If it would have been a coffee stain, it would have came out. Unfortunately,
it would have came right out. And then he didn't tell me about it and didn't tell me about it because he knew I'd be mad, right? Because I spent 6 months making this thing every night, crocheting on it. So I'll try that and see if it doesn't help. But I always have it in there on the dresser because in the spare room because I don't want anything else spilled on it.
Yeah, I'm going to go outside to my garage and finish going through that fabric while it's cooler in there.
Yeah.
How much do you have in that garage?
I had 3 totes of it. And so
How many?
3.
Oh.
They was given to me.
But it might be even cooler early in the morning if you could do that early in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go out and open up my garage door and let the
It's probably pretty cool out there right now. What? It's only 7:30.
It's 90 degrees out there.
It's only 7:30.
Yeah. Yep. It's 90 still.
I think I already said that, Charlotte. I already said it.
Yeah.
Already said it. I don't know what the temperature was today. Let me look. See, it was nice today, and it hadn't been that way in a while.
Our high was 190 currently.
69 degrees right now. Feels like 67. Low of 57 tonight. What is today? Thursday or Friday? Okay. A high of 79 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the slight humidity. They say slight humidity when there's 66%.
Yeah.
That's not slight. 6 is slight. Rita knows all about that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't paying attention. I was typing good night to Jean. What did you say?
About the humidity.
The humidity, you know the difference between 66 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My weather thing said we had slight humidity and it's 66%. That's not slight.
But,
so, all right, I'm going to get my mouse around.
She said she didn't see it.
I said it. I even said it.
She's more than 1, but less than 90. But it's like, I'm going to go out and Rita's going to go unwind so she can start the day.
I don't know, find something to watch.
I'll be up in 12 hours.
Probably work on that document for the first part of September to put out for everybody.
Yeah.
For the swap.
And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Clean house some more.
When you're done there, you can come over here.
Yeah. Well, I mainly have the cardboard box car that's my granddaughter's.
We don't really have anything because we know how to pick up after ourselves.
Yeah. But I just leave her toys sit out because she's going to get them right back out on Monday. So why put them up? They're not in my way.
Well, we picked the dog toys up because if you don't, you walk around and squeak and squeak and squeak and squeak.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Stop it. She's laying right here now. Stop it. All right. I'm off here. Love you guys.
Good night, Peggy.
Bye, guys.
Good night, Sandra.
Bye.
Bye.
Gotta find that button. Wake up the mouse. See you guys all whenever.
Whenever.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. And there's Wayne from Custom Screen Printing. I didn't know you was in here. I'm still awake. I heard about you falling asleep during your live today. So good night to you. Who else is still in here? Says there's still 24. I'm always curious who's the last ones in here. Nobody's commenting. Am I the only one? Am I talking to myself? I may be. All right. I'm doing good. It's almost my bedtime though. I've had a full day. Karen Evans. And look who come up here. Why ain't you in bed yet?
No, I don't go to bed yet. I just want to tell you that I did nap on my stream today, but I don't care. Let them laugh at me.
Oh, I was teasing you about it. I had come back on there when she was talking about that, and I thought that's funny. That's funny because a lot of times I see you, sitting there just kind of still when nobody's up there. So I can imagine that happening. So.
No, it's in my stream, so I get tired. So.
Oh yeah. I do too. Do what?
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
So I'm not going to keep you up any longer. I know it's your bedtime, but I have to come up here and say hi, and we'll see you again tomorrow whenever you're on again.
Yeah.
Get your rest there, my
I
friend.
don't know when I'll be back on again. I just kind of pick and choose my times. And Karen Evans,
right?
Karen Evans is picking blackberries.
Yeah,
and sure,
but you need your rest there, my friend. So it is your bedtime there, Rita. You know that, and I know that. So
yeah, I even come on a little earlier tonight so I can kind of do this and then go on to bed before too late.
Yeah, I know. I had to stop over here. I was just,
Well,
I know it's senior, so I had to say hello and everything. And
well, I'm
show
glad you
support.
did. I hadn't seen your name in the chat, so I didn't know you was in here.
I
Didn't
just
know
showed
that.
up. I just
Yeah.
showed up.
Okay. We
Yeah, I
had
did fall asleep in my stream, but it's just typical YouTube.
we had a pretty good little crew, pretty good little time on here tonight.
Yeah, I know. I was over KP's channel, the guy from Hogless Catfishing, and they say he isn't doing so good, but I'm just hoping that the Lord turns it around. But we don't know what God's plan is for that guy, so I don't know. His daughter Caitlin is going through a tough time herself, so he's in a bad way. That's what Tasha told me too. So we just have to hope that whatever happens, whatever happens. We don't know what's going to happen. It's in God's hands now. So
See, Peggy, Lynn, I could always do lives when you don't, but I don't have many subscribers.
well, come and visit my channel. I'll get you some subscribers.
Yeah, go visit Wayne's. He'll get you some subscribers.
And I'll point you to the right direction. We can get you a lot more. How many you have?
How many does Peggy Lynn have? I'd have to go look to see how many she's got.
Peggy Lynn, how many subscribers do you have? Give me the numbers, if you can.
Or come back up here. I don't have to leave right now. And she don't have much on her channel. Come back up here if you want to.
But I like to be supportive of other people's channels
Well, me too. Yeah.
And you do a great job on your audio. That's all she has. 40 subscribers. Oh, come on! You have to be up to 500 or something. I think you should do. I'll give you suggestions. Make a lot of shorts about what you do, and that'll bring your subscribers way up.
It does. That does work. Yeah.
Make a lot of short videos, and that will make your subscribers grow really rapid. What does she do? Do you know what kind of stuff she does?
She's building a greenhouse in her backyard. I've seen that. So she does that kind of stuff. And then she does the sewing and the quilts and such.
Oh, you do that too. You should be up there then.
Yeah.
I think that if you make a lot of shorts about your quilts, you'll see your numbers go up.
Well, she's closed her laptop already, so it's slow to load back up.
Oh, okay.
She don't like shorts.
They grow your channel. They really zoom up.
So sometimes if I don't have anything to post, I'll do a short just to have something for that day. So.
They said if you get 500 by shorts, you get monetized. Okay. That's what they said on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's the good thing. But I did some. Bernie got his hoodies. He was spreading it around, pushing it for me tonight, and now I'll be doing Tasha's 2 shirts for now, and I'm doing 21SC shirts soon again. So I'm getting popular on the YouTube about the shirts and stuff. I just had my hose burst on my darn power wash. Oh, was I mad tonight? That hose, those hardware stores sell you junk. I gotta call that company and see if they got what kind of hose they recommend you use on that.
Well, she says she only has 4 videos up.
Well, she gotta make more. Come on there, Peggy. You gotta make more. You got a good channel. You gotta make more.
But making videos is work to make good videos.
Yeah, I used to be a video producer.
I don't like editing, and then sometimes I'll record something and then I can't find it after I download it onto the laptop, and I just have all kinds of issues sometimes.
You know what I did? I used to be a video producer before I became a live streamer on YouTube.
Okay.
I never edited any of my videos. I never did them. I just put them up. I didn't edit them.
No. Well, I mean, I don't edit much, but sometimes, like if I put cookies in the oven, I don't want to talk for 10 minutes while the cookies are baking, and I can't even piece that together sometimes.
Rita, I'll be honest with you. The only reason I'll edit a video if I say a bad word on the video. And I've done that so many times. And I was doing something in my studio, and something happened, and I got really mad. And I said, "Oh, what did I say that for?"
Ah,
I said, "Did I say that? Is that?" I said, "Is this recording?" And I looked at the recorder; it was recording. Oh, oops! So I
oh,
took all the audio out. And I had to put music over it.
okay.
I said, "Oh my gosh, I really actually, you know."
Well, but I just have a hard time if I stop it, putting them back together sometimes. Like
I
I said,
got software, you know. If you need help with your videos, you let me know because I have a software that it doesn't cost anything, and it'll put the videos right together for you.
okay.
Non-stop, we'll put it right together.
But I've got some of that stuff. I just don't know how to use it. I'm just not good with computer skills.
I am.
I'm not. I told you I'm not good at anything. I do lots of stuff, but I'm not good at anything.
And you know, I use also what software I use to do my videos. If I want to put them all together, I use the Movie Maker from Windows.
Okay.
All you have to do is put them in a box, and you can put them all together, and then you save them, and it makes a whole video.
Okay.
It's nothing to do. You just have to put it.
All right. I had an older computer that had that video editor where you could put them up there and then put them down and do the stuff. But then this new computer don't have that. And anyway, it's just
I
a
have
mess.
the software if you want it. I got it. I can give it to you. It don't cost you nothing.
Well,
I can ship it to your email if I had your email.
well, we'll see. If I can't figure something out, I may have
Oh,
you do
believe me, there's nothing to figure out. I'll show you something real quick, all right?
it. All right.
I'll show you real quick. It won't take me long at all. This is the Movie Maker. Where did I put it? Here it is. This is a Movie Maker. This is how it is. Let me take my, well, I don't care if I have to, I tape it back up. This is a, oops. This is a Movie Maker. See it? See
I'm
the
not.
box right here? That little box?
Let me make you bigger so I can see it.
Hold this board out here for a minute. See it? The Movie Maker?
And I'm not. It's not coming in. I'm not seeing it. Movie Maker.
Yeah, I'm showing it on my camera.
Okay.
Jim, what are you
Okay.
doing, folks? All right. This here is see this box right here? You put your video in there. Your little small videos. It goes in that box. And every video you have, you can even do this. It'll put up a file. See it?
Yeah.
And what you could do, let me get this thing up here for a minute. Hold on. Put this back up here. I'll give you some suggestions. I used to be a video producer before I came a live stream. Let me get this up here. All right. What you can do now? Here's the thing. You can. Oh, now you make me down small again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You can put them in the box, right? Yeah, every time you put all the videos in, put 1, 2, and 3. And what you do is you save it on a file, and it'll put it all together like this. And it'll be all together, and the voice won't be distorted or nothing. It'll just, and then you save it in a file. See, if you can make a file like it, say if you put a file in a computer, or if you have a computer, you save it, you put a file, and you title it, my video. You title it in a video in a folder. They have up here on the top, it says new. Let me show you. See, let me put it in the folder of the pictures first. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Go in this folder right here. All right. See how it says new up there and it says folder?
Uh-huh.
You put the folder like that and you name it at what you ever want to name it. Like that.
Okay.
And make folders up and you can put it in the folder, picture folder. And when you're looking for your video, you won't have no problem finding it because it'll be right there for you. Because that is the easy way. If you don't name your folder, you won't find your videos where they went.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then you get the Movie Maker and you put it in those boxes. You put the first part, second, put the whole. video in there, and it'll put it together, and it'll all be all right. You save it to your folder and name it what you want to name it, like My Quilts or something. And you
Okay.
put it in there, and then you can upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
If you need to learn some more, you can go over my channel. You know where I am.
Yeah, I need to learn some more. But anyway, I'll just keep playing with it like I'm doing. And
Well, I'll teach you. I'll keep teaching you. I don't care if it takes you a long time. Who cares? Nobody's perfect. We all have our slow points. I was the slowest learner. And I'm a slow learner, but you wouldn't know it, would you? You still am, but I'm not. I learned a lot of stuff on my own. But it's easy. You can learn that. So when you get a chance, you can. When I get your email, I'll send that to you. That software. And all you have to do is download it on your computer. And it says Movie Maker. It's free. And it doesn't cost you nothing. What you do, if you have trouble with it, you know where to find me.
Okay.
And I'll teach you to it. I'll keep teaching you until you grasp it. And you can make your own videos and no one has to bother you. You learn the quilt, you can learn anything else, right?
Oh, I can do stuff. There's just some things I'm better at than others, but
I can't quilt. I can't sew quilts. I don't have no patience for that.
No,
That's not
no.
for me. I do
No.
the t-shirts. I even fix things in my home too, believe it or not. I'm a handyman. I know how to do it.
And Peggy wanted to know how I set that chat to subscribers only, to only subscribers. I do it, but how do I go through to do that? When I set it up.
All right. I'll teach you right here and now, right? You go to the YouTube studio, right? You go to the YouTube studio. I'll put it down here for a minute. I'll go to my channel. I'll show you how to do it. Now, you see, let me take this camera down again. All right. You see this part where it says up above, it says this box. You see where my pointer is? You go up to the part. See if you go live, right? I'm not going live. I'll show you how it's done. Manage, stream, edit. Customize. See how it says?
Yeah.
Customize, edit, it says subscribers only. See it? For 5 minutes. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's because I do that too usually. Yeah, and said it where just people just can't come in that I don't know.
That's how you do it. You go into the edit settings when you go live. When you want to set your lives up, you can go in this part and you set it up to customize, and there's what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But sometimes when I do that stuff, I have to click on 2 or 3 different things before I find the right one that I'm looking for.
That's why you have someone like me to show you. See, it's not hard to learn. I even how to find a premiere. You know how to find a premiere in YouTube?
How to find one?
How you set up a premiere?
Yeah, I see that when I post a video, I can make it a premiere, but I usually just post it right then if I'm going to.
All right, you know how to do it then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you do it. What's your name?
Oh,
Peggy, that's how you do it. Hold on, going. Oh, she's going into the screen, into the YouTube studio. When you go live, you can go into that area. Even if you do it on StreamYard, you have to set your monetization up. If you monetize, or you have to go in the YouTube studio, you can go in there and mess with it before you go live, and go in the edited area. Okay.
All right.
You want me to show you how to do it?
Go to my channel.
Yeah.
Thanks. Then go into what?
I'll show you. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go in my channel right here, right? Now, that ain't the right channel. I'm in the worship channel. I'm gonna go there. I went in the wrong channel. All right, let me go in here again. Let me put this down for a minute. Hold on.
Go to YouTube studio.
Yeah, I'm going to my studio right now.
Okay.
All right, you see, let me go up here. Now you go up here. You see how you go live right here? This little box.
I can't see your screen.
Let me pick this back here.
You go down and to my left.
Okay, let me get this stroke. Let me get this. Well, you this thing out of my way. There's a lot of what's happening right here. Hold on. Get this out of the way. Okay, that's better. All right, you see where the cursor is for this cursor?
I don't see nothing.
See it?
Nope.
Can you
Can
see
you
it,
turn
Rita?
your camera around so you can see what you're doing?
I can see what I'm doing. All right.
On the camera that you're showing us. So
Yeah,
we
I
can
have.
see it.
I'm on my webcam.
Oh.
See the thing I'm showing you. See, where you,
No,
you know
you're too high. You're too
all right,
high.
so go live. Go to that live button on your channel.
All right.
I go live. Don't have to go live, but I'll show you where it is. All right, you go
All
live,
right.
right?
I
And
clicked
then you
it.
go, all right, go into the stream button that says stream.
Stream button.
It
Where it
has a
says
little,
schedule a stream.
yeah, it's like a red button up here, like a red circle. Go in there. It's a live. Is that in there?
No, I don't know where you went. I can't see your screen. Okay. I clicked and all I see is on the right, schedule a stream. In front of me, it says right now and later date.
Let me go back here for a minute.
Oh, all right, right there. Hold on. But I've got a box up here in the way. Close.
It says stream right up here. So that.
Yeah, I know, but it won't let me click it. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, I still got this stupid thing in front of me.
What do you have in front of you?
Hang on. Let me see. Can I share my screen? I was looking to see if I could share my screen, but I don't know how.
All right, so when you go live, I'll explain it to you here. When you go live, that live button, you go live, right? It says go live. You press that, right?
I did.
And then here's what I'm going to tell you now, all right? You don't go.
I've got a box on my screen in front of me, and I have the option to learn more or start.
Don't go in
and
there.
learn more or start right now or later date. That's the only thing I can click. I can't click that stream that you're showing over there.
All right, so it has stream, webcam, and manage, right? So when you go live on
yes, but listen. When I clicked the live, I have a box in front of me that says, "Welcome to the new YouTube Live control room. When do you want to go live?" I have a start for right now or a later date. It's the only things I can click.
Go live. You see where you are.
So maybe you have to set up a live before you can do that. Set up the subscribers
that's
only.
what I'm saying. I can't click anything. I can't click either one of them.
All right,
So
here's the thing you can do. All right, do you have StreamYard?
Yep.
All right, when you go live on StreamYard, right? You go live and you set up a live on StreamYard. Go into the YouTube studio when you're setting up your live, and
let me see if I can. Let me see if I can stream to my channel.
Okay. You'll find it, man. It's so simple. It takes a little while to learn, but you'll learn. It's fun when you learn.
It says you're streaming to your channel now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's still got that stupid screen up I can't get rid of. Right now. Go. Close.
I can find another way of doing this. YouTube
Yeah, I have to actually do something first before I can do anything.
I think that's right.
There we go. I got stream. I got my stream up finally.
Oh, I got a better idea.
Close. So I finally got it up. Now what do I do? Normal, low, captions.
All right, when you go in there, if you see stream, webcam, and manage.
Now it's error. Duplicate stream key. Select a new key below to go live here
You
or
see it?
switch to live. It's because I'm
All right.
streaming from Rita's.
You see the word edit above it, the box that says edit?
Yeah.
Press that edit
Ed,
button.
I got it.
All right, go to customize in that area, and there you go.
Customization.
Uh-huh.
Subscribers. There we
Mhm.
go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Found it.
Mhm. That's how you do it.
And I like to set it that so I don't get trolls coming in if I can help it.
Who likes them?
Well,
Them
I
don't
did
like-
60 minutes.
Yeah.
What I did, subscribers in 60 minutes.
And you may have to set that every time you do a live. You may have to set that.
Save. Okay. At least I know where it's at now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't know what
This
that
thing
was.
that you can use on a phone too. You know that? You go up, you can let people on the panel up on from your phone. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Two-
I gotta get over here where I can see where you're at. I just titled mine Live with Rita. No, but what I was talking about, Rita, if you don't feel like doing a live and monitor and everything, if you want to go live one night but don't want to deal with it, just let me know and I'll run a live and let you guys up. I don't think I can do as many people as you can, maybe 5 up on panel.
That's anytime you want to, you go on ahead.
Well, you know, I just know a lot of them like to come on and talk to you at nights, and I know it gets tiring, especially when you've been busy all day. Me, I don't do too much. Well, some days I do.
Those ladies sometimes rather get up on the panel than talk than sit and watch TV or something at night.
Well, that's me, because I don't watch much TV because really there's nothing worth watching. I watch YouTube channels because
And
to
I
me,
wouldn't, if I wasn't going live, I'd be sitting in the recliner with my laptop in my lap, seeing what everybody else was doing, what I'd be doing.
Right. So I have several channels I follow. I probably don't follow as many as most, but I'm kind of selective as to what I watch. And if I don't like your content, I'm not going to watch you or subscribe to you. And if I'm subscribed to you and you start doing stuff that I don't really approve of, I'll say, see you, bye. Yeah. That just, that's just how I do it. I guess I could type in well, there's 18 in here. They're probably all subscribed to me anyway. And I really wish that my TV would allow me to see the chat, but it won't. I went to that setting. I don't know if, because sometimes there's a little chat thing. If I hit the down arrow on my remote, your channel will come up, and then it allows me to either go to your channel, like, dislike, and sometimes there's a chat thing, but it doesn't allow me to do that. I don't know if there's a different app for the TV that would allow me. I just want to see it sometimes.
What
Don't
kind
actually.
of TV do you have? What kind of TV do you have?
Oh shoot, I don't know. It's a big 52-inch.
Is it a
Hang
flat
on.
screen?
Yeah, it's Element.
All right, do you have a mic on that remote control?
A mic?
Yeah.
No.
I have a cable. That's why I have a mic on mine. and you say you talk into it and say YouTube, and mine pops up on my big screen
Mine's got
TV.
buttons. Let's say YouTube.
Yeah, press that. See what it does. See if it goes up there.
I'm already there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I'm just saying I didn't. It won't let me. It won't let me view the chat, even though it shows it in the little bar thing.
Oh,
Hello, Shadow Scout Swede.
it's a lot
Hello,
too.
Shadow Scout. I haven't seen you in a while.
Morning,
It's
where
more-
he's at the
Yeah.
higher on TV to see the chat than it does on the phone. I use my
Yeah.
phone on the chat, and I watch it on the screen TV, and use the phone to look at the chat because I don't
Yeah.
know how to do that on TV. I never learned how to do it.
Yeah, it shows an option, but if you click it and it said, I don't know, something about an app and on my phone, and I'm like, I've already got it on my phone. I just wanted to see it on TV because wasn't it Sheila that said she can see chat on her TV?
I don't know. She has 2 or 3 things open sometimes, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that she said she could see the chat on her TV.
Karen Evans. I look forward to listening to and watching you all, and sometimes I even comment. LOL.
Well, my chat is messed up. I didn't even see that. Yeah, sometimes you do, Karen. Where did I miss that?
Are you on my channel? It's on my channel.
Yeah. I've got the phone on your channel, mate. Are you on my channel, Karen? She might be on my channel.
She is on your channel. Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
Guess maybe I should go to my channel because I'm streaming live. Hold on.
She's on both.
Oh, you're awesome.
Smarty pants.
Yeah, she is. Hi, Marla. Marla's over here too.
Uh-huh.
Hi, ladies.
Yeah. Peggy Lynn's getting a lesson, tablet and phone.
Yeah, well, my tablet's behind me and I hardly ever use that thing. I don't even think that I have it set up for my accounts on there. So how do you know? Well, I'm viewing on StreamYard, but how do I know it's from my channel? Hang on.
I don't know. I'm seeing a little thing up about by their name that tells me they're coming from your channel.
Oh, a little linky guy? Yeah, it's a little link. I see it now. See it in the chat.
Hello to Guess Who, Nancy? They're coming back in. We're up to 26.
Yeah. So is Nightbot a separate application, or is it included in StreamYard?
It's separate and it's very difficult to understand. So I can't tell you how to run that thing. My head mod is fine, but it's complicated. If you don't do something right, it can take everybody out of the stream and block them.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to understand.
Yeah, I've watched videos that people have told how to do certain things, and I've done very little with the Nightbot, but I wanted to set it up where it would drop their channel links. I wanted that, and then I put that welcome to chat that you don't like.
Yeah, well, it's because when everybody joins and they're all saying hello, then there's Nightbot too, and it's just going like this, and you can't keep up.
But I know how to go take it off now, so it's gonna have to stay.
Yeah. I was just wondering though if StreamYard has settings to do that or no.
No, I don't.
Huh.
The Nightbot, my head mod does it. When if you're over my channel, she can show you how to do it, but I don't know how to do it because it's
Mhm.
you know got mine set up in my channel
Yeah.
and she takes care of it for me. So I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't know nothing about that night, but and you set it
Right.
up wrong if you knock everybody out of your channel, block everybody. So it's very complicated.
Yeah.
It could
Hi,
be set up
June.
right.
June says hi to Peggy.
Hi, June. I'm glad you got your block, June.
Rita, I guess you're gonna have a house full of people again.
I've got one cow left here.
If I fall asleep in this chair and go to snoring like you did, then
Hi,
Oh, please,
Nancy.
mention that again. Oh, jeez. Only for a
I've
few
got
minutes I did that.
I've got one cow block left.
But Rita, if you're getting tired, you should shut down and go get your sleep.
I'm going to in just a few minutes.
We're
It's
just having fun.
going to go for 2 hours and it's been almost 3. So 5 more minutes and we'll shut it down at 3 hours.
Right. I opened up some of my peach jam the other day when I made biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
And I made peach jam a couple years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. I need to look see if I got some more of that peach butter.
That's making me chuckle.
What?
The other lady with us.
Peg Lynn.
Well, I think she knows Lynn.
Wayne.
Wayne.
Wayne's not a lady. You're funny,
I'm a
June.
t-shirt guy. I still soon tell a t-shirt. I'm a still screener.
You're funny. That's funny.
That is funny.
It is funny.
It's embarrassing when I took a short nap on my channel today.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, like Maud said, keep it up. They don't take the video down.
I may Google me some more of those jars, see if I can't find any, or if I'm going to have to make one myself.
That's all right.
Those candy jars that Rita's making, they're up above her.
Like those.
Yeah.
You could probably find a better pattern. And there was some that had like a space, a white space up there.
I saw that too.
But
you could probably do that. So here's a couple things I was thinking, Rita. First, the other day when you were using your rotary cutter, it was really loose. I'm glad it didn't come off and cut you.
I ever so often.
Yeah, Mom's was doing the same thing. And then second, why don't you just cut one strip for that top piece? Because you know how you got those 2 little pieces, you got to add them to the one. Why don't you just cut one the length it needs to be and then snowball the 2 corners? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm going in the direction.
I know when I was looking at it, I'm like, why is it having her make 3 pieces plus the pieces to snowball? You could make 1 piece and snowball the corners and not have that seam in the middle, sweetie.
On the jar part.
No, the top part of the right under the lid.
Them 3?
Yeah, or you could probably even do the whole jar.
You could do the whole jar and just snowball.
It'd save you a lot of time, wouldn't it?
But I made 3 of them and I was just following her directions.
Right. Well, I was watching you and I'm like, why does it have her doing so many steps? You're right, though. You probably could do the whole jar.
But see, I was just following her the way she said cut it. You probably can't see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
So I was just going with that.
Why don't you try one just cutting the jar the height that it's supposed to be and snowball in the corners and see if that works.
That would work.
And that saved you how many pieces of cutting
I
and sewing?
I actually wish it was more like this size or something, and not this is like 12 and a half. So it's like half-gallon jars.
Right.
But
yeah.
But I do, but I see what you're saying. But I said I was following her directions.
Yeah. Well, you could try. My chat keeps going away. You could try, and that save you a lot of time when you're making those, because you're only going to have to cut the base of the jar and the 2 little snowballs.
The pieces, they're this big, so that'd be clean.
Yeah. Yeah. And that way you're not having to cut and cut and cut and measure and cut.
But if they were smaller, I could get more. I could get more out of it too.
You could probably make them smaller. Just make the jar smaller and adjust.
That's a good idea.
Give it a whirl. I know you can do it.
Yeah, but I have to stop and think about it for a few minutes to cut the right sizes.
The right size is whatever size you cut it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So if you want a smaller one, just cut your jar part and adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte's back up again. She's went to bed twice tonight. Charlotte went to bed.
Yeah. Probably couldn't sleep because we were yakking too much.
Okay.
Sorry, Piper. I didn't mean to be in your way. Yeah. And move to get out of her way. All right, close that. Let's go back into Rita's.
I was this morning. Wayne was doing a live, and I went up on his live to show him my okra that I was putting up. And I put on a pot of beans, and while I was up there, I burnt the beans.
Oh no!
Yeah, didn't I? I showed them to you. I went to smelling something. What is that? And then we looked over there, and they'd boiled dry, and I had this pot of burnt beans.
Oh no! I'm probably going to get another batch to cook. I
put on some more, but I even brought the pot over there and told Wayne. I said, "Look here, I burnt these beans."
Well, I did those 11 pints. Then I called the neighbor lady over and told her she could pick whatever she wanted of the green beans. She got a whole bunch. And then I got a gallon freezer bag and stuck them in the freezer. And then I already picked I picked half of them and called her again and said, come pick the other half. And I got enough and made a big batch, and she did too. And there's more on. I told Mom I probably should have just pulled the plants instead of, because they just keep coming.
Keep producing.
Which is okay because we were out of them, but yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube, I burnt the beans, the brown beans.
That's funny. They're browner now, aren't they?
The chickens have them now, but
right?
Oh.
That's funny. Oh, I hate when I do stuff like that. I put mine in a slow cooker. Put some bacon fat in there and put them in the slow cooker. Bacon fat and a little water. Huh?
I was in the kitchen. I was watching them. They were soaking up the water, and they boiled dry.
And you thought you was watching them.
I thought it was. I smelled it.
Grandma used to make the best beans.
Shadow Scout's going to get some more coffee, and he'll be back in a minute.
It's too late for coffee, Shadow. I know. It's the morning for you.
Sweden, I think.
Where's he at?
Sweden, I think.
3 hours.
Sweden.
My messages aren't working.
Saying that funny, Sweden.
Yeah, Swede. Did he drop his channel?
He did up the way a little bit.
I'm looking. There he is.
Don't fall asleep Like me.
Outdoor with survivalism and prepper theme. My name is Joran. Is that right, Joran?
I can't say. I don't know.
It's J-O with 2 dots over it and R-A-N.
Well,
Joran. Right about my age, well, he's younger than I am. Outdoor activities, hiking, canoeing, camping.
and Stephanie's back from Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. I lied. I told everybody we were leaving, and then we didn't leave.
We told her the little fib.
Fib.
Yes,
Not
we
on
did. And Stephanie, she made me come back up. So now it's your turn. Get up here, young lady. Yeah. Get up here.
Get up here, Stephanie.
That's right. Oh my gosh, that embroidery she did the other day. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Yes.
Now look at them 6 needle embroidery machines, and well, I can get a new car for that. Let you find a deal.
Shadow Scout just coming up here on the panel.
Shorin or Shadow Scout, do you say your name Joran? Hey, Susan.
I'd come up and spell it for them.
I subscribed and read your bio.
Yeah, everybody thought we were going to bed.
Rita made me come back. She brought out the whip. Just kidding.
Oh,
did you get your chickens out? Did you get your coop done, Stephanie? Get them chickens out of there so you can breathe in your sewing room. Bless her heart. I felt so bad. She's allergic to paper dust. And well, you know, the chickens are in pine stuff. And I guess I'll have to look up Nightbot so that if anybody's in my... Yay, going to get a roof Saturday. Awesome. Won't be too much longer and you'll be able to breathe. I know it's a lot of work to get a nice coop. Just make sure it works well for you, for cleaning, for gathering eggs.
Our old chicken house, the pen fell down years ago.
I'm trying to think who's that channel. Let's see. I have a channel that I follow. They have a gorgeous chicken coop. Let me see if I can find him.
We had a nice years ago when we first built it, but now it's old and dilapidated.
It was just gorgeous. I watched all their videos on it. Let me find the channel. I'll tell you here in a second. I don't subscribe to as many as Rita. I've only got 51. Let's see.
Oh, that's all you subscribe to? I subscribe to everybody just to be nice, to support them.
So let me see if I can find him and I'll give you a link. Got a gorgeous coop. Gorgeous coop.
So I can't join the panel today. My time is 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Wow.
You better not wake her up. Better whisper.
You say you can't come up with the panel.
Oh, I think they posted a video the other day. Oh, Mona's got a lot of upcomings.
Yeah, she's going to be live tomorrow. I believe.
I went past them, so I'll have to. Where is it? There it is. Let's see. Open link in new tab.
The chickens in the backyard, they free range. Now we have chickens in the long barns too.
Let's see. How can I share their chat right here? There we go. These people right here. Man, oh man, what a beautiful coop they've made. Beautiful coop.
We used to do better on our place when we were young. I think we're getting too old and we can't keep up with things anymore. Not like we
Yeah,
used to.
it's hard when you've got so much to do. Yeah.
Yes.
It's only 5:30 a.m. And did he say that that's how he says his name, Joran? Is that right?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see if he answered because I read his bio. Why is my chat is active? YouTube needs to fix this. Did my link even go up there, Rita?
I think it did.
It did. Right there. The link did go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't see. I typed it in on here on the computer. I tried. I don't know where it's at. Because it shows up here that it's. Hang on. Let me go in my phone and do it.
Yeah, just do it again.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do it from my phone and not from. Who was that again? Lance and Cinda. All right, hold on. This coop is gorgeous. Let's see, how do I copy it on here? Share. Copy link. Thank you. Get out of my way. There we go. All messages. Try that. There it went. It didn't go when I did it here in StreamYard. Because, yeah, it in StreamYard, it was right above when you asked if I dropped the link. Odd.
I thought there.
I tried to figure out how that O is pronounced because of the two dots over it.
You need to hear it.
Night, June. Did you get it, Stephanie? It's a gorgeous coop. And it's a great idea. It's got a place underneath where the chickens can go, and they've got a run attached to it. The run's covered.
Seraphim. Lance and Sydney Seraphim.
Also, Country Road Cure, they made a chicken coop that's not bad.
Seraphim.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that made coops. There was another one I watched. It was a long time ago, though. But I really love the one on Lance and Cinda's. And then there's this one woman that builds. What's her name? Is it April something?
I don't know.
She's. I watch her.
I'm not going to build anything.
I watch several homesteaders, and then several people that build things, because I like to watch that, right? And then like the bearded carpenter who builds log homes.
Stephanie. Ours is
Oh,
similar.
that's awesome. That's awesome because that is an awesome coop.
Have a carpenter's bone in the body, but it resembles the plan.
That's awesome because that's a gorgeous coop and easy to clean because you can open them doors up, right? You can open both door or whatever, one door, whatever, and clean it all out. Oh, and what's the name of their channel? They're in Alaska. I watch them all the time. I love watching them. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you want to see somebody build something? Chris Harbor, natural building. Amazing. He's building a barn. Remember how they used to build the old barns with the pegs?
Mm-hmm.
That is how he is building his barn. It's amazing. Amazing. Now, what is the name of that other? Simple Living Alaska. They turned a shed into a chicken coop.
Using sand as the floor, so it should be like cleaning a litter box.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know, a lot of people, I don't understand the reason for it, but they leave that thing just go and go and go and go and go and then clean it. I wouldn't want to clean it if it's stacked this high, right? I wouldn't want to try and clean that. I'd rather clean it regularly and not do I'm not sure why they do it. They just let the litter stack and stack and stack. Your carpenters now, though, if you're building it. Yep. May not be professional, but you can do it again. It gets easier. The more you do building things, the easier it gets.
Until you get old and you're not able to hold
You
things.
get old and you can't move anymore.
You can't move anymore.
You can only stand for 10 minutes. And KFC on it? That's funny. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, that one on Country Road Cure is red and white. And I saw another one too. And then there's this one company that builds them. Who is that? Those are extravagant. Those are people with more money than sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And like my greenhouse, I still don't have that top piece on yet that I've got for the very top slit. But my feet have been hurting so bad, there's no way I can get on a ladder to put it up there. That is funny about that chicken coop, though. Painted red and white, KFC on it.
I worked on my lawn sign and made the lettering in with my high power tools. I can't show you that sign. It's too big to lift up. It's too heavy.
Yeah. Yep. Didn't you get a new heat press?
Yeah, I got the new one.
You're working good?
Yeah. I'll be doing, let me see now, Austin's Adventure with Tosh is 2 shirts. And 21SC, I'll be doing shirts for him. So I'll be using, he said, use the new heat press when you make my shirts, he says. And Bernie shared me out on his channel, telling everybody, even made a shot of the video.
Living life, loving, yes.
We've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Surprised. I think living life is surprised. Okay. I don't think I'm on your Facebook, Susan.
Yeah, I've sent friend requests to a lot of the quilting ladies on Facebook the last few days. They've just started, their names just started popping up. So I thought, oh, well, I'll just send a friend request.
Yeah, suggestion. I don't go on there that often, once in a while. I was going to say something. I got the notification a while ago.
Yeah.
That's my t-shirt business name. Yes.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Let's see. Opens.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's waterproof.
Oh, that's good.
It says nameless t-shirt wear. My number's on there. And I carved out the open sign with a rotary tube. I carved it out, made it 3D.
Huh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right over it.
Put epoxy on it?
I'm going to put polyurethane right over it afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the water out.
Confused. Rita wasn't ready to go. She made me come back up. She drug Wayne up there too. We were trying to drag Stephanie up. Huh?
I didn't drag him up here. He drug his up here.
She did this. She twisted that arm. Get up here, Wayne.
They just let me go to bed.
All she has to do is hit end stream and we're all done.
I know. But it's fun.
It
I'm
is.
tell you, Rita, you look like you're ready to go to sleep. Don't fall asleep in that chair. Don't do like I did today.
Don't do like you did. I know. I snore too. My husband says I do. So
you know, I've quit snoring since they fixed all my teeth.
Okay.
So that was my majority of problem. But you know, my teeth, I had grandpa's teeth and they just fall apart in my mouth. And that's what grandpa's did. Just a piece would break off and right there it'd be in my mouth. Yes, it is Living Life. Oh, what's Living Life's name?
I don't know. I don't know the first name. Have to tell us.
Yeah. Then we'll try to remember. We won't guarantee that we will.
No guarantee.
Yeah, we'll remember it for tonight.
And if I made notes, I probably couldn't find them the next time I sit down here.
Right, because they'll be under quilt block somewhere.
I know. I can lose my scissors and everything. Just lay some.
Hello, Pamela. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Pamela. Yeah. Help me remember that, Peggy Lynn.
I'll try. So I'm not sure, but I was thinking that quilt, that orange one quilt I'm working on is going to be like 60 something by 60 something, unless I make it longer. I can't do anything real big anymore because of my arm. And today it had a big knot right here. So I picked up my pills and tomorrow I'll start. Take 6 pills tomorrow, 6 of those. And then it goes 5 all the way back down to 1 until I'm out. So hopefully it'll help. She said if it doesn't help, we'll have to figure something else out.
Huh. I'm going to go let my doggy out for a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's the prednisone. I think that's what it's called.
I don't think I need.
Methylprednisone, 4 milligram. It's a dose pack. That's what it says. So I take 6 tablets on day 1 and decrease by 1 tablet each day for a total of 6 days. And she said she's hoping it'll help. And then it may even help my ankle here. But I tore this muscle 13 years ago. And it's acting up. I mean, a lot acting up. Where some nights, like when I go to bed and I try to turn over, I have to grab it sometimes and pull it. So it's almost like pulling myself over. See, that hurts right there.
Yeah.
And I had a big knot here. It's still there and real sore. And I could feel the difference in the arms, right? And when you looked at it, it was all knotted up. So hopefully the steroids will help. We'll see. But I don't know what else she would do if it doesn't. Because she said they could try something else, but I'm not sure what else she could do. No surgery, please. Thank you. And she thinks it'll help the foot, but she never said what she thought might be causing. Remember I told you it was right above the ankle? Just about that big around, one spot. I told her it's weird because usually if my feet swell, the whole thing swells. But no. And then she asked me about compression socks. And I told her if they didn't go on my feet, I could wear them. I said, but compression socks go on my feet. And she goes, I don't understand. I said, I can just touch my foot and it hurts. A compression sock is out of the question unless it goes from my ankle to my knee. She said, even the ones that are oversized. I said, yeah, because I can't take that on my foot. If it was just, I don't know what you would call it, just cut it off at the ankle and wear it from my ankle to my knee, it'd be fine.
Could you do that? Could you cut it off and just wear it on that part of your leg?
That's what I was thinking, but I'd have to hem that in, wouldn't I? Because does that stuff fray?
I don't know. Sometimes massage helps those issues you have with your arm.
Well, it was a torn muscle. And it hurts to the touch sometimes. And sometimes I do sit here and rub it. Doesn't really help, but makes me feel better. But it just started right here on my ankle. And as I have a couple pair of the compression socks, I may take one of them and see if I can cut it and maybe sew a hem. Put it on the serger maybe. Get the serger to do a little hem around it. Yeah. But she recommended it, but my feet, I have neuropathy in my feet. And they've gotten to where socks hurt, shoes hurt, touching it hurts, breathing on it hurts. I don't know how to explain it to anybody. And it's not like the hurt that's deep inside, this deep inside down in the bones hurt like it used to be. It's on the surface, any touching hurts. It's awful. It's just awful, and I don't wish it on anybody.
Sounds awful. It does.
It is. It is.
We have
Because
aches, but you don't sound nothing like that.
I cringe when I put my socks on because it hurts. And I had to buy a pair. The socks that I bought, because the ones I had kind of had they had a little edge inside, and I couldn't wear them, so I had to make sure. I had to take the sock and turn it inside out and make sure it was smooth, so that when I put the sock on, because any little edge makes it feel like knives. And if I lay on the couch in there, the fabric of the couch, I've got a lightweight quilt in there, and the back is plain, so it's kind of like a sheet, right? I've got it folded to that outside to where if I lay down on that couch, I put my feet on it. Otherwise, I can't lay on the couch because it hurts. And when I go to bed at night, I have to have just the sheet touching my feet.
And Pamela has fibromyalgia.
Yeah, but this neuropathy is I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So when I go outside with the dogs, or I go outside to do anything, the greenhouse videos I've done, all the work on that was done in 10-minute increments or less, because I couldn't do anymore because my feet wouldn't let me. Because of the pain, or they go numb. They start tingling, I know it's time to get off my feet. And so we ended up putting chairs out back. We have chairs, and I built a table for outside to go in between the chairs. And then I brought the umbrella out back. Yeah, they're very high alert. And I mean, yeah, they are on very high alert because, it just hurts. The gabapentin's taking care of the knife stabbing pain.
That don't sound good.
Electronic stimulation.
Oh, and Della has the same thing you have.
It's horrible, isn't it, Della? So I don't know what kind of electronic stimulation. Kind of like those. Well, that's magnets. Never mind. My daughter uses those magnets. Or is it magnets that send? Maybe it's not. It sticks to you with a little electric shock. I'm sorry to hear that, Della. Oh, my word. So I'll look at the pharmacy then. You can get those at the pharmacy, right? You're not driving me crazy, Pamela. Anything that can help. Like, seriously. If I put a pair of socks on without trying to cry, because it's bad. It really is. And always have to have socks on with shoes on. I sat at the doctor's office and took my shoes off because I was there for 30 minutes before they took me back. But I'd take my shoes off. They were hurting so bad. And they are not tight. Sorry. Yeah, I feel for you too, Della. Okay, Nancy, thank you. I think I know what you're talking about. Where they bzz, 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 because that I think is what my daughter uses on her back. I'll ask her what it is she uses. I might be able to find them online or at my pharmacy.
Oh, I know I have aches and pains, but you guys make me feel like I feel good with all your
Yeah.
problems.
I'm sorry, Della. Now, sometimes my feet get cold, but not that often. Yeah, that's it, Della. That's it. Thank you. A TENS unit. That's what I was thinking about. I'll look for it. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna make a note.
Don't lose it.
I won't. It's there with my mammogram schedule. I'll remember it. We're going to town tomorrow. Everybody's yes, TENS unit. Yes, I got it.
Never heard of it before, so that's new for me.
Yeah, it sends a little electric pulses. No, the shower spray is a no on my feet. It is a no. Nope. I got to keep them out of the way. And actually, I turn the shower head away from me while I soap up. And then I don't let it hit my feet. I can't. It hurts.
Goodness.
Okay. Hydrotherapy is helpful. Sit in the shower. Sit outside with the hose. Run the water toward your heart. Doing this will help calm down the nerves and increase circulation. Well, that's another problem. Like garden hose, if I have to have a garden hose, I have to cook it to the kitchen sink, run it over the top of the counter, run it back through the laundry room, and then out the door. Just for a garden hose. Maybe out of the faucet, would that work? Instead of out of the shower head? Because those little out of the shower hurt. Yes, I can only be on my feet for about 10 minutes. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I need to walk, but my feet won't let me. It's hard to describe it, and I know Della understands because she's got neuropathy. It's awful. It's awful.
I asked you the other night to plug them up. You need to keep them up, elevated.
No pain, no gain kind of thing. I'm in pain 24/7. It's just I know some things hurt more. I think maybe if I go in the tub, I don't know. Yeah, it is. I can't even walk to the mailbox. I drive my car to it, and it's not that far. Or I use a riding lawnmower if I'm out mowing. I can walk to the mailbox, but I can't get back. That's the problem. I can get to the mailbox, I just can't get back. So I look kind of stupid sitting on the side of Highway 150 waiting for my feet and legs to allow me to walk back to the house. I'll try something like that, Pamela, and see if it doesn't help. And just make sure.
You got any bad health problems? You pretty good shape. You pretty good shape?
What?
Are you in pretty good shape, or you got
Yes,
Me too. Me too.
Awesome. Well, mine is brought on by diabetes and trying to stand for 12 hours on concrete.
That must be terrible, painful.
The last day at work, I was crying and I had to have help to my car. and I got to my car and I took my shoes off, and it had me crying to just touch the gas pedal. And I couldn't wait to get out of town to hit my cruise control to get my feet off the pedals. It's bad. But Pamela, I'll try what you said with the water running towards my heart. If I could find it, one of those
you ever heard of that feet massager they have out that you can massage your feet?
I've got one. I paid over $100 for it. And I've got one somewhere that holds water, and I think it bubbles. I don't remember where I put it. I thought it was in this closet. I was looking for it the other day. I can't. The bottom of it is rough though, and hurts. Yep. Yep. That's why it took me so long to do my greenhouse, Jordan.
Pretty soon, Rita. I'm gonna leave pretty soon.
Huh?
I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna get off here pretty soon.
Me too.
You look tired. You look like I look.
Hey, you 3 hours and 42 minutes for me.
Good night, Stephanie.
Shadow's got 10
Take care of
minutes.
yourself. I couldn't imagine breaking my foot in 2 places. Thank you, Nancy. Well, okay, that's good. What about Epsom salt? Would that help too, or no?
They're supposed to.
Well, I've got a whole bag of it. I just got to find my foot thing that holds water, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Shouldn't hurt you anyway.
Right. It's after midnight my time.
No, it is.
You know, but sometimes it's hard to leave good company. Okay, so a foot bath will help. A TENS unit, which I wrote down. Water flowing towards my heart. Those are my goals. Thank you all. Love you for helping me. I mean, anything to, and even sitting over there to sew. It depends on what chair I'm in, right? Depends on how my feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was only getting one of my blocks done a night, if that.
Tomorrow, Rita, 'cause the weather's gonna be awful.
Huh?
I won't be on YouTube tomorrow. The weather's gonna be terrible over here tomorrow. Oh my gosh, thunderstorms and everything. I'm not gonna be on here tomorrow.
I would like to have some rain. We had clouds all day, but no rain.
I'm not gonna be on it tomorrow. So I won't allow it. Unless I use my I can go on it. But
That reminded me to take gas cans to town so we can mow.
All
We
right.
can't pick up, neither one of us can pick up that 5-gallon can anymore, so we got 2.5 gallon ones because we.
get some sleep, dear. Rita. You look like you're gonna fall asleep.
I'm going. Really, I am. This time I'm going to hit that end broadcast before
Okay.
not to. So,
No more fibbing.
good night, everybody. See y'all tomorrow.
Good night. Love y'all. Bye.